Walk out of this stadium tonight with our heads held high.
That is amazing. Wow, what a game.
Oh, my.
Unbelievable.
One more for the record books.
Nothing's gonna stop us.
At the buzzer, knocks it down.
Pick is up. Yes. He made it. Yes.
Reverse layup is good with 5 seconds left.
Put 6 on my stat. First title in program history.
Being an in-state kid, everything that I wanted in the school was right at home.
Every coach has a toolbox, and every tool is from another coach.
Camaraderie, be able to hang out with each other and be together.
Takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Led by a future Badger.
I'm very excited for this kid because he is brilliant.
What an absolute javelin toss.
He's going to throw a jump pass and complete it for the 2-point conversion to Hawk.
I mean, we can see a lot of offense.
Put the exclamation point on it.
At the buzzer.
Wow.
It's good.
Oh, my goodness.
Do your best.
Thank you so much for all you guys do for high school sports.
Guys, I got goosebumps.
That's all anybody can ask for.
The biggest games, the most compelling stories, the area's best high school sports coverage. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Sectional final Saturday on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Good afternoon, everybody, on 100.5 ESPN and watching on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, along with the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau. My name's Jesse Nelson. An outstanding Division I girls basketball sectional final coming your way from Oregon High School as we get set for the number 2 seed Waunakee Warriors, champions of the Badger Large Conference, and the Arrowhead Warhawks, the reigning Division I girls basketball state champs. Dennis, we saw Waunakee Thursday night get a win here against another Classic 8 opponent, Kettle Moraine. The Warriors looking for their first girls basketball state championship since 1993, but they'll have to have an upset bid in mind today if they want to get it done.
Remind me, I was at that one in the field house.
Of course
it was the
you
first.
were.
It was the first
I don't
sellout.
question if you were ever at these games, Dennis, just so you're aware.
Yes, the big key for Waunakee. First half, 17 turnovers. Somehow the game was tied. I still can't believe that. They only had 5 in the second half, but if you turn the ball over 17 times, Arrowhead's going to win by double digits.
A lot of Division I talent in this game. Grayson Phillips of Waunakee helped lead the charge on Thursday night. She's committed to the University of Loyola Chicago. Tessa Bryan set the school single-season scoring record as a sophomore this year. She'll try to lead the charge here this afternoon as well. Division I talent on the other side, too, for the Arrowhead Warhawks, the defending champs.
Yes.
And it starts with Natalie Cuso.
Oh, Natalie Cuso, she's amazing. If Miss Basketball was for juniors, she'd be one of the leading candidates, if not the best. Her coach believes she is the best player in the state, and she's only a junior. She's going to, if she doesn't pass 2,000 points this year, that means if they get to the state final, she averages 32 points. She's going to get it first game next year.
Two of the juggernauts in high school athletics in the state of Wisconsin doing battle in this girls basketball sectional final this afternoon at Oregon High School in Division I. The reigning champs, the Arrowhead Warhawks, the number 1 seed. The number 2 seed, Waunakee Warriors. We continue the countdown to tip off next on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973, and they're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether it's the sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none and has exactly what you're looking for. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and check out the all-new 2024 Honda Prologue, Honda's first all-electric SUV, or browse their selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
Dinner just got easier and tastier. Pizza Hut's Ultimate Hut Bundle is here to save the day. Starting at just $24.99, you can get any 2 medium pizzas, 8 boneless wings in your favorite flavor, and your choice of cinnamon, cheese, or breadsticks with 2 dips. Feed the family or wow your friends without breaking the bank. The Ultimate Hut Bundle is only here for a limited time. Hurry in and order online today at pizzahut.com. The Ultimate Hut Bundle. Only at Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Since J&K Security Solutions opened in 1987, our attention to detail and customer service have been our strongest assets. I'm President Jeffrey Beckman. We'll always do our best to find the most efficient and cost-effective solution to every job we tackle. Whether it's security for your home or business, installing video surveillance, or being able to control your garage doors from your phone, we can help you feel empowered with simple and user-friendly technology. Let's work together to secure your home or business. jksecurity.com.
Have you been waiting to buy your next home? Stop. Now is the time to get housed. What's up, Madison? It's Stacy from Bruner Realty. Nobody has a crystal ball to know what the future holds. The longer you wait to find your next home, the better the chance you'll be paying more for it than you would be today. Don't miss out on what could be the best opportunity to find your dream home. Contact our team at BrunerRealtyInc.com to help start your search. That's BrunerRealtyInc.com. Let's get housed.
American Family Insurance is a lot like Captain America. He protects the world.
It's just doing my job.
And we help protect your dreams with amazing auto and home coverage. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com. And see Marvel Studios' Captain America: Brave New World.
Suit up. We need to move.
In theaters February 14th. This film is not yet rated.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Girls Basketball Division I Sectional Final. The 2-seed Waunakee Warriors, the 1-seed Arrowhead Warhawks, counting down to the opening tip here at Oregon High School on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. For over 50 years, Zimbrick Honda's provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles, and the trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're in the market for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. More on our game in a few moments, but first let's take a look at some of the other action going on around the area and around the state today. Dennis, another big one coming up at 1 o'clock in Baraboo. 1-seed Edgewood, the defending Division III champs, up a division into D2 this year. They're in a sectional final battle with West Salem coming up at the same time as our game here this afternoon. What do you make of the Crusaders' chance to try and get back to the Resch Center in Green Bay next week?
Well, interesting. Edgewood was picked number 1 this year, and West Salem was picked number 4 in the preseason. So Mike Malott, 23rd year coaching at West Salem. Boy, they've just been incredible in the Cooley Conference. Last year they lost to state champion Pewaukee in the state semifinals. So, I mean, you'd say that they've been in Division II, but you look at the schedule Edgewood has played this year. They played some tough teams, including Arrowhead here. That was the opening game, Division I champ versus Division II. Yeah, it's like the Super Bowl champ playing, they're playing the runner-up team, the first game of the NFL season. But Megan Johnson, the reigning Cooley Player of the Year, is a tough player. But again, Anna Miller, wow. We got to see her brother last night hit 5 threes for Madison Memorial. But Beanie Thompson, another great player for Edgewood. And I really like what Stav, Stav's got 2 state titles. She's got the court named after her, and she's in the Hall of Fame. Hey, let's go for a 3, right? Why not? And go for a repeat.
We'll keep tabs on this game this afternoon. Edgewood and West Salem going on simultaneously as our game here, Arrowhead and Waunakee. Elsewhere in Division II, the other sectional finals today, Wauwatosa East and Union Grove playing at Whitefish Bay, Rice Lake and Shawano at Mosinee, and West De Pere and Waukesha West. Fans of Arrowhead familiar with the Wolverines as the 3-seed making it to the sectional final in Division II. They're playing in Fond du Lac coming up at 1 o'clock. In fact, there are 4 Classic 8 teams playing in sectional finals today. In Division III, 1-seed Catholic Memorial and Oostburg at Brown Deer. And in Division I, would you look at who that is? My Muskego Warriors, proud alum. Muskego and Kenosha Bradford. How are they playing this game at Tremper? Kenosha Bradford's the 2 seed. They're going to play it at Tremper. It's a home game for Bradford. Muskego's the 1 seed. Come on, WIAA. We got to move that game more neutral.
And look who I picked to get to the finals out of that bracket.
It's Muskego written on your sheet there on your bracket. I like that.
17 of my 20 teams made it through to the sectional finals, including all 4: Arrowhead, Muskego, Clare Memorial, and Pewaukee in Division 1. So keep an eye on that today.
Other notable D1 sectional finals happening today. Eau Claire Memorial and Appleton East, the 6 seed. Appleton East making it all the way to the sectional final. They play in Marshfield at 3 o'clock. 1 seed Pewaukee and 2 seed Kimberly in Hartford at 3 o'clock. The buzzer sounds, and the athletes are out on the court. Warm-ups for Waunakee and Arrowhead underway. We're about 15 minutes from the opening tip here at Oregon High School in this Division I girls basketball sectional final. Coming up after the game, we'll award our Pizza Hut Player of the Game. Dinner just got easier and tastier. Pizza Hut's Ultimate Pizza Hut Bundle is here, starting at just $24.99. You can get any 2 medium pizzas, 8 boneless wings in your favorite flavor, and your choice of cinnamon, cheese, or breadsticks with 2 dips. Feed the family after the big game. Hurry in or order online today at pizzahut.com. The Ultimate Hut Bundle only at Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. Coming up next, we'll get a check of our Midwest Financial Group coaches' profile as we count down to the opening tip of this contest at Oregon High School. It is the 2 seed Waunakee Warriors and the reigning Division I champion, 1 seed Arrowhead Warhawks. Coming your way on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Bucky wants a Honda with lots of headroom.
Zimbrick, Fish Hatchery Road.
Something with room for all your friends, right?
These are the people who take good care of you.
It's gotta be red, of course.
Get to know Zimbrick, 'cause you deserve it.
Zimbrick Honda. Hundreds of options. Zero hassle.
Zimbrick, Fish Hatchery Road.
The team at Midwest Financial Group are values-based financial specialists that cover a full-service financial solutions. This local independent firm is dedicated to helping people achieve their financial, tax, and insurance goals for over 30 years. Visit mfgteam.com to learn more about how Midwest Financial Group can help set your future up for success. That's mfgteam.com. Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, FINRA/SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Tax planning and fixed insurances are separate from and not offered through Commonwealth.
Is your home ready for a makeover? At Waunakee Remodeling, we specialize in exterior transformations that turn heads. New siding, flawless decks, and windows that shine. Our team delivers top quality craftsmanship with unbeatable warranties, ensuring your home stands strong and stunning for years to come. Call Waunakee Remodeling today at 608-442-0034 or visit WaunakeeRemodeling.com. Schedule your free estimate and let us bring your vision to life. Waunakee Remodeling, building beauty that lasts.
It's all about the green and gold and nonsense on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Those aren't human rips, but they could be human rips. Is somebody going through my trash? Do I have a woodpecker and a raccoon problem? Do you need to get rid of raccoons?
You got a zoo, animal house. That's what you got. Woodpeckers, dogs, raccoons.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Presented by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL. Weekdays from 2 till 4 on 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. Selection beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau at Oregon High School as we count down to tip of this Division I Girls Basketball Sectional Final between the Waunakee Warriors and the Arrowhead Warhawks. Time now to take a look at today's Midwest Financial Group coaches profile. The lineup at Midwest Financial Group consists of coaches for your financial world, organizing all the players on your personal team for the best chance of success. Behind every great team is a great coach. Let Midwest Financial Group be for your financial planning needs. Head to mfgteam.com to get a start today on your financial future. That's mfgteam.com. Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Dennis, let's first start with the Waunakee Warriors in his 6th season, head coach Marcus Richter.
Yeah, he's got a record of 93-47. He's a physical education teacher at Waunakee High School, an Owatonna, Minnesota native. Previously served as an assistant coach on Jeff Booth's staff at Sun Prairie. And he said Pat Rice is one of his mentors, Hall of Fame football coach who's retired, still says leans on him for advice. And he said all the girls in their program matched up with the youth program to mentor this year, which I love. The older girls with the younger ones. His wife, Jessica, 2009 Sun Prairie grad, is also an assistant varsity coach and JV coach for the volleyball program. And they've got 3 kids under the age of 7. Do you think they're playing zone defense a little bit there? Yes. I love the coaches and the family, and the kids live in the gym probably 9 or 10 months out of the year.
And they're all cheering him on here today at Oregon High School. On the other side, the Arrowhead Warhawks in his 2nd stint as the head coach of the program in his 9th overall season, head coach Ron Reichley.
Yes, he's got a record of 147 and 71 overall. Last year he led Arrowhead to its first girls state championship, 11 trips to state. They were 27-3, and they also won back-to-back Classic 8 conference championships a year ago, unbeaten. Like you said, his 2nd stint, he coached the girls for 6 years. Then he spent 15 years coaching the boys in JV. He is a history teacher at Arrowhead, focuses on European history. 33rd year as a teacher. They took a trip to Delaware for winter for a tournament, and he said he got the girls out to a museum. And he said, if down the road there's one thing from history they go and they learn from him, he'll be a happy man as a teacher.
What can you tell us about the Roman Empire, Dennis?
It fell.
And that's what Waunakee's hoping to make Arrowhead do today as the reigning Division I champs. 2-seed Waunakee, 1-seed Arrowhead. That your Midwest Financial Group coaches profile. Great coaching matchup. Great matchup overall here between 2 juggernauts in girls high school basketball. The Waunakee Warriors, champions of the champions of the Badger Large Conference. The Arrowhead Warhawks, co-champions with Muskego of the Classic 8 Conference, doing battle in this Division I sectional final this afternoon. Zimbrick Honda's been a part of the Madison community since 1973, and their customer service is second to none. You can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and on Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, for a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, Dennis, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for how much?
$1.
Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. We'll get a check of the Canopy Wealth Management game plan as we count down to the opening tip. Division I Girls Basketball Sectional Final, Waunakee and Arrowhead. The countdown to tip-off continues next on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
The team at Midwest Financial Group are values-based financial specialists that cover a full service financial solutions. This local independent firm is dedicated to helping people achieve their financial, tax, and insurance goals for over 30 years. Visit mfgteam.com to learn more about how Midwest Financial Group can help set your future up for success. That's mfgteam.com. Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, FINRA/SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Tax planning and fixed insurances are separate from and not offered through Commonwealth.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks. straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
We're on the Badgers.
I ain't going to be scared to say that this team can make a Final Four.
Because we're on Wisconsin Sports.
This team's good enough. They are.
This is 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau, sectional final Saturday at Oregon High School. The 2-seed Waunakee Warriors, the 1-seed Arrowhead Warhawks, a trip to the Resch Center, and it can play for a gold ball in the state tournament next week on the line. Time now for a check of the Canopy Wealth Management game plan for today's teams. At Canopy Wealth Management, they believe in the continued development of partnerships for good within their communities and giving back where they can. The team at Canopy emphasizes building local relationships and believe that values matter and strengthen their communities. When you work with Canopy, care, competence, and clarity isn't just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started on your financial future today. That's canopy-wealth.com. Dennis, for the defending champion, Arrowhead Warhawks. What's the Canopy Wealth Management game plan this afternoon?
Number one, get back on defense because Waunakee is fast. They love to get their transition game going. 2, handle their press because they're aggressive with that. And 3, on offense, to be strong with the ball, be patient, and make them defend us. Don't let them speed us up. We want to play fast, but we want to get the shots that we want.
And on the other side, the 2-seed Waunakee Warriors looking to win their first state championship since 1993. They got to get past the champs today. How do they do it?
You got to believe. That's what the coach said. We have to believe we can win this game. The game was tied with 4 minutes to go when they ended up losing 50-44 during the regular season. They proved that in the first game. They can compete with them. Number 2, win the turnover battle. I mentioned earlier, 17 turnovers in the first half, 22 overall against Keller-Moraine. That will not get it done in this game. And 3, control the tempo. Again, they want to play fast, get down there, and beat Cuso and company down the court.
Dennis, we saw Arrowhead in the sectional final last year against the Oregon Panthers. It was a fantastic game. What does Waunakee do today that's different than what Oregon learned in that game last year? A lot of the players are back. They're familiar from what we saw a year ago, and I'm sure they've been on film for the Warriors to study all week long. What can they learn from that sectional final last year, if anything, that they can translate today?
Actually, the only 2 players that really were players in that game were Presley Sams and Natalie Cuso, because Libby Gilmore is out. She's been out. Token, she got in a couple of games just to shoot, but she's been out, and she was kind of the glue to that team. Their top 3 reserves, Ellie Peterson, Gabby Haas, and Addie Pomerine, were all on the JV team last year. So they haven't been in a big game situation like this, so it's a little different. Last year's team, I think, was a little bit more experienced for Arrowhead, but they're solid 5, and the only seniors, Teresa Kasanovich, and she's having a really good year for them right now, shooting 53% from the floor. But that is as good a solid starting 5 as you're going to find in the state for Arrowhead.
Starting lineups for today's game brought to you by the GRB Academy. They want to be part of your plan to reach your potential. Utilize GRB Academy's 52,000 square foot facility, 14 batting cages, and 6,000 square foot weight room with private instruction, group training programs, travel teams. The GRB Academy prides itself on providing the highest level of coaching for the baseball player in your family year-round. Visit GRB Academy for more information. GRBacademy.com. The GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player. The Arrowhead Warhawks in their road red jerseys white letters and numbers with a light blue trim. Starting at guard number 5, Presley Sams. At guard number 14, Sydney Zahner. Guard number 21, Karina Clems. Another guard, number 22, Natalie Cuso. And forward, number 25, Tessa Kasenowitz. The Warhawks are coached in his 9th season by Ron Reichley. The Waunakee Warriors in their home white uniforms, purple letters and numbers with a purple and white checkered trim. At guard number 2, Tessa Bryan. Guard number 4, Audrey Might. Forward number 11, Grayson Phillips. Forward number 13, Ellen Dotzler. And guard number 22, Katie Ganorski. The Warriors are coached in his 6th season by Marcus Richter. The Arrowhead Warhawks, the Waunakee Warriors, sectional final. Trip to Green Bay in the state tournament on the line. The opening tip is next on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973, and they're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether it's the sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none and has exactly what you're looking for. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and check out the all-new 2024 Honda Prologue, Honda's first all-electric SUV, or browse their selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
American Family Insurance is a lot like Captain America. He protects the world.
It's just doing my job.
And we help protect your dreams with amazing auto and home coverage. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com. And see Marvel Studios' Captain America: Brave New World.
Suit up. We need to move.
In theaters February 14th. This film is not yet rated.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hi, it's Eric from Canopy Wealth Management. Our years of experience have prepared us to guide you through your life transitions. Our local professional team brings over 90 years of collective experience in the wealth management industry for the benefit of our clients. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started on your financial future today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
This is Derek Engler. You're listening to a Good Karma Brands radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX Monona, Madison.
Win or lose, we're going to walk out of this stadium tonight with our heads held high.
That is amazing. Wow, what a game.
Oh, my.
Unbelievable.
One more for the record books.
Nothing's going to stop us now.
At the buzzer, knocks it down.
Pick is up.
Yes! He made it! Yes! Reverse layup is good with 5 seconds left.
Put 6 on my staff. First title in program history.
Being an in-state kid, everything that I wanted in the school was right at home.
Every coach has a toolbox, and every tool is from another coach.
Camaraderie, be able to hang out with each other and be together.
Takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Led by a future Badger.
I'm very excited for this kid because he is brilliant.
What an absolute javelin toss.
He's going to throw a jump pass and complete it for the 2-point conversion to Hawk.
I mean, we can see a lot of offense.
Put the exclamation point on it.
At the buzzer!
Wow.
It's good!
Oh, my goodness.
Do your best.
Thank you so much for all you guys do for high school sports.
Guys, I got goosebumps.
That's all anybody can ask for.
The biggest games, the most compelling stories, the area's best high school sports coverage. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Sectional final Saturday on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Good afternoon, everybody. Jesse Nelson, the Dean Dennis Semrau at Oregon Area High School, where we feature the number 1 seed and defending Division I state champion Arrowhead Warhawks and the number 2 seed Waunakee Warriors on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Division I Girls Basketball sectional final. For over 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles, and the trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're in the market for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Dennis, as the final starters are introduced here at Oregon High School, you say every year, and it gives me chills every time, The state tournaments are great at the Resch Center, at the Cole Center, but there is nothing like the atmosphere of sectional final Saturday.
Yeah, the state tournament's kind of the cherry on top. Hey, you're going to get to spend one more week with your teammates. That is what this day is all about. Cutting the nets down, parade, fire trucks going into town. And it's emotional. For the seniors especially, a loss at your last high school game. You want to leave it all out on the court.
This is actually the second time that these two teams are meeting this year. Arrowhead and Waunakee played on Tuesday, January 14th in a non-conference matchup. The Warhawks won it 50-44. Was not a great shooting day for the two leading scorers for each team. Tessa Bryan, the sophomore of Waunakee, and Natalie Cuso, the junior for Arrowhead. We'll see if they have better performances today with a trip to Green Bay and the state tournament on the line. Waunakee and Arrowhead underway on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. The Warhawks win the opening tip, retrieving it in the backcourt and bringing it across the midcourt line is the junior guard, number 5, Presley Sam. Sam kick it left corner, open three, short, and a rebound to Waunakee. Empty trip for Arrowhead on the opening possession. Out in front, on the run, contested layup, no good for Ellen Doetzler. And here comes Arrowhead, 2-on-1 into the front court. They'll slow it down. Back to the top of the key, into the paint, shot up, no good for Cuso. Rebound underneath for Arrowhead, and they'll keep it on the floor with a whistle. Warhawks keep the ball, 17-33. We're 27 seconds in, and Dennis already a much faster, cleaner pace, even though there's no points on the board, than we saw on Thursday night in the sectional semi.
Yeah, but 27 seconds in, the center, Grayson Phillips picks up her first foul. That's a biggie right away.
Arrowhead inbounds cleanly out near the midcourt line. Now left wing. Step back, Natalie Cuso into the paint, lost control of the dribble. Defender falls down. She's able to retrieve it into the corner. Open look for three. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound, Waunakee. No score, 45 seconds in. Girls basketball sectional final. Left side of the floor, Audrey Might to the bucket. No good. Off the glass and the rim, no good. Rebound, Arrowhead. Coming the other direction, nearly 1 minute in, no score. Taking it herself all the way in. Cuso can't finish. Waunakee gets it back. Will run the other way. Here comes Tessa Bryan. Set the single season scoring record this season for Waunakee as a sophomore, getting a lot of Division I looks. Contested shot, but the Warriors maintain possession. 16:49 to go in the first half. No score. Arrowhead and Waunakee in the sectional final. To the top of the key, swing it right side. Doetzler tries to feed it inside. It's stolen away by Cuso. 2-on-1, they'll run. Back to Cuso. Left hand layup, good. First points of the game belong to Natalie Cuso, the sensational junior, averaging 26 points a game on the season. 2-0 Arrowhead. Waunakee in the front court, right side. Bryan steps into the paint, and an off-balance shot goes. That was beautiful for Tessa Bryan, tying the game at 2. Waunakee and Arrowhead knotted. 16-10. Pull-up jumper. Free throw line extended right. Good for Karina Clems. Dennis, she's relatively new to the team in the school. She transferred from California in the middle of the season.
Yes, and it came in as a shooter. Coach said her defense has improved dramatically since she set foot on campus.
Audrey Might at the top of the key for Waunakee, trailing by 2. Three-point shot left wing, no good. And a weak side rebound collected by the Arrowhead Warhawks. Arrowhead 4, Waunakee 2, 15:45 to play first half. Winner to Green Bay in the Resch Center next week for the state tournament. Arrowhead won it last year in Division I. Waunakee trying to win its first championship since 1993. Down to the right block. Kasenovitz has nowhere to go with it, so it comes back out, and a left-hand reverse layup. Sydney Zahner gets by the defender and lays it in, good for 2. Arrowhead 6, Waunakee 2.
Fundamentally, use that left hand and off the glass. Beautiful drive.
Into the front court, left side of the floor. A little pressure applied in the backcourt by the Arrowhead defense, and now a trap, and they're able to pick the pocket of Grayson Phillips. Comes the other direction. Pull up 3. Top of the key is no good. A little clunky there for Cuso. Wasn't sure if she wanted to take that shot or not, and threw it up. Now, here come the Warriors with a foul. The layup is up and good. Katie Ganorski, one of the few seniors who will see a ton of playing time for either team today, with a massive layup and a chance to bring the Warriors within 1 at the free throw line just over 3 minutes in.
And Cuso picks up her first foul. Going to keep an eye on that situation here for the best players.
Katie Ganorski converts on the free throw at the line. 6-5, Arrowhead leads Waunakee. Just over 3 minutes in, Warriors apply pressure in the backcourt. Arrowhead breaks it 2-on-1. Pull up, free throw line extended right. Extra step into the paint, shot no good. Second chance, no for Kuso. Third chance, yes, with a foul, count it. Natalie Kuso to the free throw line for a chance for 3. 8-5 Arrowhead, looking for more at the line from their leader, Natalie Kuso. For those unfamiliar with Natalie Kuso, Dennis, a 3-time first-team all-conference player. And she is getting a ton of Division I looks and offers, including from a team just up the road here in Madison.
Right, and she'll be a 3-time All-State player, too, first.
The one part of her game she could improve on, she's just a 60% free throw shooter on the year. Despite averaging 26 a game and 10 rebounds, she misses that free throw. Waunakee misses down on this end, though. Tessa Bryan couldn't convert underneath. And Arrowhead gets it back with a 3-point advantage. 14:30 to play in the first half. 8-5, Arrowhead leads Waunakee. Right side of the floor, Presley Sams picks up the dribble, bounce pass down to the right block, into the paint, turnaround jumper, no good off the front of the rim. Rebound, Waunakee. Grayson Phillips, committed to Loyola Chicago, comes away with it. Several Division I players in this game, and I'm not talking about the high school level. Offensive foul called on Tessa Bryan as she tries to create some positioning in the paint. Bryan got in some foul trouble in the sectional semi on Thursday night, had to sit out a lot of the first half. Picks up her first foul of the day just now with 14:07 to go here in the first half, and a timeout, Waunakee. Arrowhead 8, Waunakee 5 with 14:07 to play in the first half. PrepMania brought to you by Stoughton Health, where they provide trusted care close to home. They're proud to support all of the area's student athletes and wish them all the best, especially those competing this postseason. From rehab to ortho care, Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more. Dennis, what do we think of the opening 4 minutes of this sectional final?
Kuso has taken a lot of shots. She is not shy, and just crashing the boards. Interesting to watch on who was on her. Dotzler had her for a while, and then they switched her off on Kasenovich. I'm matching them up height-wise. But really like, again, Kuso, she's just all over the place. She had the opening tip, won the opening tip, inbounds the ball. She does everything on the break.
She just inbounded it to her teammate. Now in the backcourt, Waunakee applying pressure, and they've got to try to get through it. Arrowhead does so successfully into the front court. Kasenovich driving down right baseline. Now kick back out beyond the right wing. Sams thought about the three, instead put it on the floor. Now back to Kasenovich, and it's blocked out of bounds by Grayson Phillips, getting the right hand in and shoving it along the baseline. Arrowhead keeps possession, but a great defensive play by Phillips.
That's right. She is a rim protector, 6 foot. So she's going to be moving on to college. But we saw she had 3 blocks the other night in the semifinal against Keller Moraine.
Inbound comes in left wing, now feed it inside, nearly intercepted by Bryan. Did enough to disrupt it. Loose on the ground and a held ball. Possession arrow will turn it over to Waunakee. So the Warrior defense steps up on back-to-back plays. First the block out of bounds, and then forcing the held ball and getting it back. 8-5 Arrowhead, 13:43 to play in the first half. Dotzler checks out for Waunakee to catch a quick breather here in the mid stages of this first half.
Kira Van Wee, she will also get the assignment of guarding Kuso at times.
Left side, Might. Now Tessa Bryan, just right of the circle. Swing it left, Van Wee steps up to the free throw line, tried to go down to the baseline for Bryan, where it's intercepted. Sydney Zahner comes the other direction, dribbled off her foot, got a fortunate bounce into the hands of Clems, who couldn't finish the layup, and now it's out of bounds with some contact, no foul. It goes to Waunakee.
Takedown 3.
Sometimes the basketball gods are with you. That pass never should have ended up where it did for Clems to have a good look at it, and then it goes halfway down and out for an easy layup.
Right, sometimes they call that a kickball too, but they didn't make that call either.
Van Wee left corner, swing it all the way right, open look, extra pass. Now Bryan for 3 in the corner, no good, but an offensive board track down on a bounce by Audrey Might. Waunakee resets, trailing by 3. 8-5 Arrowhead, 13 minutes to play first half.
Another turnover.
And it's tipped away, and here comes Arrowhead into the front court. Kasenovich, left-hand layup, good. First points for Teresa Kasenovich. 10-5, Arrowhead doubling up Waunakee. 12:40 to play first half. Right side of the floor. Now back near the top of the circle. Van Wee dribbling right side, defended tightly by Presley Sams. Picks up the dribble. Van Wee tries to bounce it down underneath. Little miscommunication, and that was set up for failure for the Warriors. Stolen away by Arrowhead. Pass into the front court goes off the official before going out of bounds. A little too far out in front of Presley Sams. Arrowhead turns it right back to Waunakee.
So Waunakee's last 3 possessions, turnovers on bad passes. As they said, you get double-digit turnovers in the first half. This is going to be a double-digit lead for Arrowhead. Right now it's up to 5, and the scoreboard just went out.
The scoreboard just went out, so the officials are going to call a temporary pause while we get that sorted out. We can tell you it's 10-5 Arrowhead leading Waunakee. I can't tell you how much time was actually left on the clock when the scoreboard went out, so we'll get that sorted momentarily. Looks like the power cord was just unplugged at the scorer's table. Man, you would hate to have technical difficulties at a game like this, wouldn't you?
Jesse, were you with me when we did the game at Waunakee and the scoreboard went out?
There was like a 30-minute delay in that, and that was also a sectional final.
Right, Madison, La Follette, and
in overtime.
Right, in overtime.
Yeah, it was La Follette and
Sun Prairie.
Was it Sun Prairie?
Sun Prairie, yeah.
What? Yeah. So reminiscent of that, no doubt.
Boys game, Sun Prairie East when they went to state.
Well, they get it all sorted out. Back in with 12:20 to go. Quick fix. Great IT staff here at Oregon High School. Great hosts both Thursday night and here Saturday afternoon for this sectional final. Air ball, but it goes out of bounds last touched by Arrowhead. So Waunakee gets a break. They'll keep it offensively down 10-5 with 12:11 to play first half.
Yeah, referee went off Cuso, hit the end line.
Bryan inbounds right corner into the hands of Van Wee. And now Bryan has it again. Halfway between the top of the key and the midcourt circle. Bounces it over to Audrey Might. Might drives right side of the lane, picks up the dribble, tries to battle for positioning. Extra step, no. Batted around into the hands of Ganorski. She finds help in the right corner. Waunakee keeps possession, looking for points to try and get it back to a one-score game. Right side, Van Wee on the baseline. Kick it all the way to the left corner. Good look for 3 is good for Ganorski. She has 6 of Waunakee's 8, and it's 10-8 Arrowhead up by 2.
That was a tough pass, right corner to the left corner.
Presley Sams, bounce pass back to Zahner. Zahner backpedals, now tries to feed inside. It's deflected up and out of bounds. Stays with Arrowhead with 11:25 to go in the half. Grayson Phillips had a quick breather. She checks back into the game now. Van Wee, or correction, Audrey Might goes to the bench. Inbound pass comes in for Arrowhead. Into the paint comes Kasenovitz. Up with the right hand. No good. Offensive rebound. Presley Sams, not the tallest on the floor, but she battles her way for the board. Shot no good. Another opportunity for Kasenovitz. Shot no good, but she's fouled and will go to the free throw line shooting 2 with 11:13 to go. Second chance opportunities notable thus far for Arrowhead, Dennis.
Yeah, they are crushing the boards. They're winning the battle of the boards right now. Getting those extra shots, and right now it pays off, hopefully, at the free throw line.
Kasenovitz is just a 51% free throw shooter on the season, and she does miss the first. Arrowhead 10, Waunakee 8. 11:13 to play first half. We welcome you joining us here, this girls basketball sectional final. Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania, 100.5 ESPN, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau, second free throw good for Kasenovitz. 11-8, Arrowhead leads Waunakee by 3. Right side of the floor, Grayson Phillips looks for positioning, trying to drive baseline, instead kicks back up top for Tessa Bryan. Bryan right side of the paint, now goes left, beyond the arc, into the hands of Doetzler, driving left to right. Now she passes to the right wing, driving inside right to left. Nope, it is ripped away by Kasenovitz. Here comes Arrowhead on the other end of the floor. Waunakee's defense gets back, Arrowhead resets, driving left baseline, on the run, shot no good, loose ball, still loose, and grabbed by Waunakee, and a timeout, I think, comes from Coach Richter on the bench. That's what one official indicated.
I don't know if anybody had possession to do that, but 4 bodies on the floor. You can tell they want this one badly.
Yeah, this is the officials are going to talk about it with 10:38 to play in the first half. We're going to say Waunakee basketball. So they're going to say that Waunakee had enough possession, and are they going to give them the timeout also, or a held ball?
But if it's a held ball,
yeah,
Waunakee had the previous possession on a held ball.
Yeah, that's an interesting call there.
They didn't call a foul on the play.
A little confusion, but neither coach is putting up much of an argument about it. So if they're cool with it, so are we. 10:38 to play first half, 11-8, Arrowhead leads Waunakee. Warrior basketball, right to left as we see it and as you see it on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Grayson Phillips committed to Loyola Chicago. Great feed inside, and the finish is good for the senior Ellen Doetzler. Had a big bucket in the second half, part of an 11-1 run for Waunakee to get in front of Kettle Moraine in the sectional semi on Thursday night, and she comes up with a big shot to pull the Warriors within one. 11-10, Arrowhead leads Waunakee, approaching 10 minutes to play first half.
Yeah, that was Grayson Phillips on that inside pass.
Left-hand runner, no good for Kuso. Second chance, Kasenovitz fouled, shot no good. Kasenovitz to shoot 2 free throws again. Clock stops with 10:03 to play in the first half. Reminder coming up after the game, we'll award our Pizza Hut Player of the Game. Dinner just got easier and tastier. Pizza Hut's Ultimate Hut Bundle is here, starting at just $24.99. You can get any 2 medium pizzas, 8 boneless wings in your favorite flavor, and your choice of cinnamon, cheese, or breadsticks with 2 dips. Feed the family after the big game. Hurry in or order online today at pizzahut.com. The Ultimate Hut Bundle only at Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. Kasenovitz missed the first, hits the second, 12-10. Arrowhead leads Waunakee.
It's 2 out of 5 at the line so far for Arrowhead. It's going to come down to free throws at the end.
Stolen away by the Warhawks again. Presley Sams with the takeaway. Feeds left. Open look for 3. No good, too strong. Batted out of bounds. Last touched by the Warhawks of Arrowhead. Waunakee gets it back, trailing by 2. 9:47 to play first half. Winner to state next week. Division I semifinals to be played Friday night at the Resch Center in Green Bay. Dennis, since the Resch Center took over as the official home of the girls basketball state tournament several years ago, it has been an amazing venue to host that state tournament every single year.
Yeah, that's where state volleyball is, so it's for the girls that get to play in both, it's a big thrill.
On the run, left side in the paint. Might couldn't finish it. Waunakee gets it back. Second chance, Audrey Might couldn't get that one either. Floating away from the paint and ripped away by Karina Clems, who was trying to create some separation after collecting the rebound. Coach Richter from the Waunakee bench stating his case that she was throwing elbows, but the foul is called on Waunakee, trying to get in there and take it away. I believe that was Van Wee called for the foul. We'll double check that.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Audrey Might, who picks up the foul. Thank you, Dennis.
And that is team foul number 6, so
free
Arrowhead
throws
the bonus.
The rest of the way for the Warhawks here in the first half with over
another block.
Half the time remaining in this period. It's out of bounds off of Arrowhead. Great block, Grayson Phillips doing it on defense here this afternoon. Waunakee gets it back, trailing by 2, 9:17 to play first half.
You know, that sensational block where they swat it, goes out of bounds. Hey, it looks great. That's even better. You block it off the opponent, it goes out of bounds, and you get possession. So great play by Phillips, her second block of the first half.
Loyola Chicago getting a good one, and Grayson Phillips will be playing Division I college basketball
She's only a
next
junior,
year.
too. She's got another year here.
2 years there, yeah. Phillips right on cue. Grayson Phillips for 3. And Waunakee has a 13-12 lead over the defending champs in this sectional final. Just over midway through the first half. Right side. Into the corner, Sams. Back to the right wing for Zahner. Zahner up top. Kuso had it stripped away. No foul called. Waunakee in the front court. Tessa Bryan off balance. Couldn't get it. Finds her own rebound. Bryan again. Adjusts. Can't hit. Rebound to Arrowhead, and a timeout comes from Coach Ron Reichley, and the Warhawks need to talk things over. For the first time today, they trail with 8:32 to play in the first half. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 13-12, Waunakee leads Arrowhead. Girls basketball sectional final on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania.
Bucky wants a Honda with lots of headroom.
Zimbrick, Fish Hatchery Road.
Something with room for all your friends, right?
These are the people who take good care of you.
It's gotta be red, of course.
Get to know Zimbrick, 'cause you deserve it.
Zimbrick Honda. Hundreds of options. Zero hassle.
Zimbrick, Fish Hatchery Road.
We're on the Badgers.
Who would have thought after 2 seasons?
Because we're on Wisconsin Sports.
That Greg Gard would have less of a hot seat than Luke Fickell.
This is 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau, Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Waunakee 13, Arrowhead 12. Girls Basketball Division I Sectional Final at Oregon High School. Winner to state at the Resch Center next week in Green Bay. Out of the timeout, Warhawks into the front court. Pull-up jumper, mid-range shot, good for Karina Clems, the sophomore who again moved in the middle of the school year from California here to Wisconsin. She gets the shot good and gives Arrowhead a 14-13 lead. On the other end, a foul is called. They're going to get Presley Sams, who made contact. I think it may have actually been to the face as Tessa Bryan drove inside, inadvertent, so they won't call anything extraneous there. But Bryan will shoot 2 free throws, where she's a 68% free throw shooter on the season.
Yeah, the previous possession, Bryan had a couple shots. It was like she just throwing it up there. Coach, she sometimes has a tendency to play too fast. Needs to slow down just a little bit. And she actually, when she gets multiple fouls, plays better because she has to slow down.
Tessa Bryan, a Division I prospect, no doubt. Good on the second free throw as well to give the Warriors a 15-14 lead over Arrowhead. She's a 2-year starter. As a sophomore this season, set the single-season scoring record in Waunakee Girls Basketball history. That was in the regional final win over Oconomowoc on Saturday night. Everything that she's doing now the rest of the way is for good measure. Pull-up mid-range jumper, good again for Clem. She's found her zone, and Arrowhead leapfrogs back in front, 16-15. The Warhawks lead Waunakee under 8 minutes to play in the first half.
Coach Reichel's got to love it. Yeah, it's a shooter shows up during the season, and she's already got 6 points here in the sectional final.
Grayson Phillips, top of the key, looks left, finds help from Audrey Might. Might hands back to Van Wee, top of the circle. Van Wee lost control of the dribble, and it's stolen away. 2-on-1 Arrowhead into the front court, but ripped from behind. McKenna Haase didn't see the defender coming behind her, and Waunakee able to get back on defense in a hurry and knock it out of bounds to prevent the fast break. Arrowhead keeps possession. They'll inbound underneath their own basket, leading by 1, 16-15, 7:29 to play first half. Warhawks inbound on the run. Good look, no good. Second chance, cleanup duty, yes. Up and good. Right there is McKenna Haase. So she's able to get 2, and now out of bounds off of Cuso. Got a hand in front of it, right in front of the Warhawk bench. Waunakee trails by 3 with the basketball. Inbounding in the front court. Along the sideline, doing the inbounding, Audrey Might. Wants to throw it all the way into the backcourt where she finds Tessa Bryan.
We used to call that the Bo Ryan inbounds play. The Badgers always throw in the backcourt.
Tessa Bryan swing it left. Phillips drives left block. Phillips, what a move to get past Cuso. And Grayson Phillips lays it up good for 2. She has 5. 18-17, Arrowhead leads Waunakee. Warhawks into the front court.
Cardinal sin giving up that baseline there, but that was a sweet move.
Presley Sams gets it back just right at the top of the circle. Sams drives right side. Now kick it to the right corner. Dribbling all the way across Haase. Haase handoff for Cuso. Cuso bounce pass. Gets some help from Zahner into the paint. Oh, wide open look for 3. Almost too wide open maybe. Came up short for Karina Clems. Here comes Waunakee into the front court. Bryan, had it poked away by Zahner. Good defense for Arrowhead. Warhawks get it back right side of the floor. Now to the free throw line. It's tapped just enough for a loose ball, and a held ball is called. Possession arrow keeps it with Arrowhead with 6:24 to play first half. Great defense for both sides here, Dennis.
Yes, both playing pressure man-to-man. The on-ball pressure has been tremendous both ways. And on Thursday, Waunakee had a lot of unforced errors. A lot of these today turnovers are because of the Arrowhead defense.
Defensively dominant teams all season long. Arrowhead allows 51 a game. Waunakee 48.
Nice move.
Down low, Cuso is fouled. Shot no good. She'll shoot 2 free throws. 6:16 to play in the first half.
A little drop set, fake left, roll right, and drew the foul. And that's her second foul now. So big one on Phillips, and also bonus the rest of the way.
Dreaming of transforming your home into the space you've always wanted? Waunakee Remodeling makes it happen. Whether it's stunning kitchen makeovers, cozy living room revamps, or complete exterior facelifts, their expert team is there to bring your vision to life. They're local, reliable, and dedicated to quality craftsmanship that stands the test of time. Call 608-442-0043. 608-442-0034, or visit WaunakeeRemodeling.com today for a free consultation. First free throw no good for Cuso. Second free throw is up and good, extending the Arrowhead lead 19-17 over Waunakee.
Yeah, and Ashley Bauer just came in for Phillips with her second foul. Phillips going to get a breather.
Van Wee right side of the floor. Correction, that's Audrey Might again. Here's Van Wee trying to go inside off the knee of the defender, so she gets it right back top of the circle. Now over to Tessa Bryan, left wing, all the way back near the midcourt orange O logo here at Oregon High School, host site of this sectional final. Arrowhead with a takeaway, all alone in the front court. Sydney Zahner, good for 2. 4 points for Zahner today. 21-17, Arrowhead leads Waunakee, approaching 5.5 to play in the first. Tessa Bryan quickly into the front court. Now passes back for Audrey Might. Might at the volleyball line. Looks right. Dribbles inside the three-point line, picks up her dribble, needs some help. Gets it in the right corner from Gnorski. Step in front of the three-point line. Bounce pass back to Bryan, right wing. Bryan over to the right side, Might using the screen from Bryan. Picks up her dribble on the wing. Tessa Bryan again. Waunakee's single-season scoring record holder as a sophomore. Bryan picks up the dribble in the paint, kicks back outside. Might drives in, on the run. Right hand good. Patience pays off for the Waunakee Warriors.
Oh, nice floater there.
21-19 Arrowhead, under 5 minutes to play first half.
Oh,
Quickly to the bucket. Natalie Cuso makes it look easy. She has 6. 23-19, Arrowhead in front, 4:45 to play first half. Waunakee basketball into the front court. Pass right, 3 for Might. Off the mark, hit the backboard, didn't hit any rim, and Arrowhead comes away with it. Contact at the mid-court line, and a travel is called. Great defense by Audrey Might, stepping in the way as the pass went behind the Arrowhead player, and she stepped with it, not realizing that Might was right there initiating contact. Great heads-up play, and Waunakee gets the ball back, down by 4. It's that kind of intelligence on defense that really helps these teams that reach the sectional final and beyond stand out. Pass into the backcourt for Tessa Bryan. Dribbles across, now standing still, directing traffic near the midcourt circle. Bryan dribbles behind the back, goes into the paint, had it stripped, he's able to pick it up on the baseline. Bryan off balance, shoves a shot up, no good, as she fell to the floor. A lot of contact, no whistle. Rebound comes away to Arrowhead. Warhawks with a 4-point lead in the basketball over Waunakee, the number 1 seed and the defending D1 state champs. Pass left corner, open look for 3. Front of the rim, no good, and a rebound for Gnorski. Waunakee wants to go. Here comes Bryan across midcourt, feeds inside, on the run, deflected! But Waunakee keeps it and throws it out of bounds across the court. Turnover to Arrowhead.
The block by Cuso set that up, and then Waunakee just got a little eager there. I don't think LeBron James could have caught that one. that was high and outside.
Giannis might have had a chance at it.
Maybe wingspan he's got.
Under 4 minutes to play first half, 23-19, Arrowhead in front. Natalie Cuso doing it on both ends. Outstanding junior player. Cuso on the run. Throws it up with the left hand with a little contact, no whistle, shot no good, rebound Waunakee. Tessa Bryan across midcourt, middle of the floor. Bryan passes left, beyond the arc, Doetzler. Doetzler looking for movement away from the ball for an open player. Can't find it, puts it on the floor herself. Dribbles right side of the circle. Now passes back. Here's Might. Picks up the dribble, step in front of the free throw line. Goes right, open look. Doetzler for 3. Drills it. 1-point game. Arrowhead 23, Waunakee 22 after Ellen Doetzler, the senior, connects from beyond the arc.
Good drive and dish there for Might.
Shot no good in the paint. Clems on the run. Rebound Waunakee. Chance to get the lead back with 3 minutes to play in the first half of what has been a tremendous sectional final thus far. Winner to state in Division I next Friday night. Up to the top of the key, Van Wee after several passes. Now right side, Doetzler. Cross court. Bryan for 3 in the lead. No good. Too strong and out of bounds in the corner to Arrowhead. Clock stops with 2:41 to play in the first half. Fans, make sure you subscribe to the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Catch all the best area high school sports action this postseason, including boys basketball regional final tonight. Sun Prairie East and the national returning leading scorer from a year ago, Chris Davis Jr., taking on Vel Phillips Memorial. Coverage starts at 6:30, tip at 7 o'clock. Boys regional final tonight on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania. Shot no good for Arrowhead, rebound Waunakee. Warriors trailing by 1, 23-22 with 2:20 to play in the first half. And this pass goes through the hands of Van Wee and out of bounds. Trying to make the next move before making the first move, and Van Wee lost it.
That's a bad catch on that one.
2:15 to play and counting in the first half as Arrowhead dribbles it across midcourt. Right side, Presley Sams. Sams, one-on-one, guarded by Might. Had it tapped away, gets it back. Now up top, here comes Kuso. Passes outside left wing, gets it back. Kuso for three, it's good. Natalie Kuso, so good. 26-22, Arrowhead leads Waunakee. Minute 45 to go in the first half. Left side, Van Wee. Back up top, Bryan. Bryan dribbles inside, bounce pass. Reverse layup opportunity, no, but a foul. Van Wee to the free throw line.
Looks like that's going to be on Kasenovitz. It is.
That is her first, Teresa Kasenovitz. Clock stops with a minute 37 to go in the first half, 26-22. Reminder, coming up at halftime, you'll hear from this week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Shane Tabiste of McFarland, state champion swimmer. You're going to want to hear his story. Dennis Semrau had a chance to sit down with the exceptional McFarland swimmer Shane Tabiste. That's coming up at halftime on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania. First free throw good for Van Wee, her first point of the afternoon. Sets, fires second, no good. Rebound to Arrowhead. Arrowhead 26, Waunakee 23. 90 seconds to play until halftime. Dribble off the foot, still collected by Zahner. Pass right side to get rid of it. Into the hands of Sam. Sam drives right baseline, up off the glass, no good. Offensive board, no. Third chance, yes, for Kuso. And now she's into double figures with 11. 28-23, Arrowhead leads Waunakee. A minute 10 to play until halftime. Step behind the free throw line, little out of whack. Audrey Might needed some help, is able to find Van Wee. Van Wee back to Might near the midcourt circle. Might goes right into the hands of Ashlyn Bauer. Bauer drives right baseline, guarded very tightly there by Clems. Needs help from Bryan, open for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Stayed in the air an extra second, which threw the offensive board opportunity for Ganorski off kilter, and Arrowhead comes away with it. 40 seconds to play till halftime. Down to the left block, across the paint, left to right, picking up the dribble, firing one up, no good, but Sydney Zahner will go to the free throw line with a foul, shooting two. 35 seconds to play until the break. 28-23 Arrowhead.
Interesting left hook on that one. Nice move, but more than anything just drew the foul.
Dennis, what do you think of that boys regional final tonight? Sun Prairie East and Bell Phillips Memorial, a Big 8 conference battle for a chance to get to the sectionals.
Third time's a charm. Both teams won on their home court, but the last time they played, Chris Davis Jr. was held to 12 points, 7 turnovers in that game. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of defense Memorial did. They did a bunch of things last time, according to Sun Prairie East coach.
Double duty for the Dean today. He's calling this one and that game later tonight with Riley Yauk on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. 1 of 2 at the line for Zahner. Missed the first, made the second. 29-23. Arrowhead up by 6. 30 seconds to go until halftime. Tessa Bryan dribbling near midcourt. Waunakee may try to hold for the final shot. Remember, no shot clock in Wisconsin high school basketball. They can keep it as long as they want, or as long as they can. Bryan feeds it down low. Loose ball, held ball will be the call. Possession arrow keeps it with Waunakee with 13 seconds to go.
Bryan held to 4 points here in the first half. That's because Presley Sams, best defensive player, maybe not only just on the Arrowhead team, but in their conference, Classic 8, has really been in her shorts all day.
She only had 3 in the first half of the sectional semi on Thursday night before finishing with 17. Stolen away by Arrowhead on the inbound. 7 seconds to go until halftime. Kuso had it ripped away. Waunakee's going to have a shot at it from half court. The heave is up and off, no good, off the backboard. Halftime. In this Division I girls basketball sectional final, the reigning Division I state champion Arrowhead Warhawks with a 29-23 lead over the Waunakee Warriors. We'll get the first half stats and our UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, all coming up at halftime on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Brian here from Canopy Wealth Management. At Canopy, we create strategies that are tailored to your needs and goals. We've invested heavily in client-friendly software so your assets and plan progress are available to view in one place at any time. Whether you prefer only the high-level information or enjoy the intricate details of the planning process, we've got you covered. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
When you or a loved one are faced with an unexpected injury or illness, Stoughton Health's urgent care is there for you. Stoughton Health has 4 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have urgent care locations in Stoughton, Oregon, McFarland, and Cottage Grove with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health accepts over 160 insurances, including Dean Health Plan, Quartz, Humana, and more. Please visit stoughtonhealth.com for more information. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Hungry? Quick Trip's got you. No dinner plans? Food's here, and it's a pizza party. Don's pizzas are 4 for just $10. Choose from a variety of toppings. So easy and delicious. Get plenty to eat and keep your wallet happy too.
Food's here, and it's ready when you are. Quick Trip isn't just convenient, it's here to make your life easier and better.
Fuel up at your ultimate destination for snacks and meals that hit the spot. Only at Quick Trip.
Dinner just got easier and tastier. Pizza Hut's Ultimate Hut Bundle is here to save the day. Starting at just $24.99, you can get any 2 medium pizzas, 8 boneless wings in your favorite flavor, and your choice of cinnamon, cheese, or breadsticks with 2 dips. Feed the family or wow your friends without breaking the bank. The Ultimate Hut Bundle is only here for a limited time. Hurry in and order online today at pizzahut.com. The Ultimate Hut Bundle. Only at Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Welcome to the 2025 NFL Draft on ESPN Radio.
The NFL Draft is now underway.
Live from historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
With the first pick.
Thursday, April 24th on ESPN Radio, ESPN, and on ABC.
Halftime at Oregon High School. Arrowhead 29, Waunakee 23. The number 1 seed Warhawks, the defending Division I state champions, with a 6-point advantage over the break over the number 2 seed Waunakee. Time now to hear from our UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. This week's featured student athlete had a chance to sit down with the dean, Dennis Semrau, and he knows a thing or two about winning state championships. It's McFarland swimmer Shane Tabeast.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Shane Tabeast, correct?
Yep.
One of the family members, you got twin brothers.
Yeah, I do. How lucky am I?
Yeah. What's it like, the relationship in and out of the pool with your brothers? Are sophomores, correct?
Yeah. I mean, we're not like best friends or anything, but we do spend a lot of time together. We, I guess, know each other pretty well, work pretty well in the pool, so it's fun.
Both your brothers, 8 events, 8 gold medals. You've been in 16 events in 4 years, 8 golds, 15. Is that kind of mind-boggling what you guys have been able to do as a family?
Not to, like, I guess, brag, but it doesn't really feel like any different to me and my brothers, probably, I guess. I mean, nothing really changes at the house or when we come to the pool. Nothing really changes, I guess, other than people.
What's that like? Is that something you've been thinking about, when you were a freshman, sophomore, when they got to high school, being able to do that?
Yeah, it's something I thought about since I was, I don't know, real young. It was very exciting to get to high school and know that my brothers were going to be fast and they were going to be on my team, so it was exciting.
Well, you look at behind us is the board for the individuals. Your names are all over it. Then behind us, back on the other side of the pool, all the state championships. You look back and your coaches have been part of that, your youth coaches. So is it just you're part of the tradition here, you'd say, at McFarland?
Yeah, that's it pretty much. Yeah.
Now, last year, one of your brothers beat you in the 50 and the 100.
Yeah, he did.
Was that a little tough to take? Or
it was coming? It was. I mean, I think he might have beat me once or twice throughout the year, and I was kind of expecting I wasn't really thinking about the possibility if he could beat me. I mean, I knew it could happen. And when it did happen twice, I was a little sad, I'll be honest. But, I mean, if I was going to lose to anybody, it was fine. Losing to Kayla didn't really matter that much.
You look back in your time at McFarland, what do you remember the most about being a Spartan?
I think coming in every day and just hanging out with my friends, really. That's kind of how I view swim practice is, yeah, we'll eventually stop talking and start swimming, get out of breath, start swimming hard. But I just enjoy coming in every day and having a laugh with the guys.
And the legacy is you're going to leave here as a 2-time team state champion, runner-up sophomore year. What's the advice you give to the younger guys once you leave?
I think go to practice every day. Legendary coach Bob Bowman, he always says, do your work. So I think you just come in no matter how you're feeling and you just swim the practice and you're going to get better. You've obviously done your work and had a great high school career. Congratulations. Thank you. Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Shane Tabist. I got that right? Yeah. And I hope you have a great rest of your senior year. Congratulations. Thank you.
Semrau along with Shane Tabist of McFarland High School, our featured UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations to Shane on having such a decorated career at McFarland High School. Number 1 seed Arrowhead 29, number 2 seed Waunakee 23 at halftime at Oregon High School Division I Girls Basketball Sectional Final. Halftime brought to you by Madison Axe. Throw it, nail it, celebrate. Check out the buzz at Madison Axe, your state-of-the-art entertainment spot with 8 lanes of axe throwing, interactive games plus digital target projection and scoring. For even more fun, check out the indoor backyard, 2,000 square feet of shuffleboard, cornhole, yard games, and more. Perfect for a night out with the family or parties, including the ESPN Madison holiday party. We shut that place down. That was amazing. Madison Axe, your destination for all things fun. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today. Going to check the first half stats and get underway with half number 2. 18 minutes to play for one of these teams in their season. Arrowhead looking to go back-to-back as Division I state champions. Waunakee looking for their first title since 1993. Arrowhead 29, Waunakee 23 at the break on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
The team at Midwest Financial Group are values-based financial specialists that cover a full-service financial solutions. This local independent firm is dedicated to helping people achieve their financial, tax, and insurance goals for over 30 years. Visit mfgteam.com to learn more about how Midwest Financial Group can help set your future up for success. That's mfgteam.com. Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, FINRA/SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Tax planning and fixed insurances are separate from and not offered through Commonwealth.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
On the air, on demand, on social, on Wisconsin Sports. Serving Wisconsin sports fans. This is 100.5 ESPN.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Packed house at Oregon High School. For the number 1 seed Arrowhead Warhawks, the number 2 seed Waunakee Warriors. Arrowhead 29-23 as we get set to start the second half. Dinner just got easier and tastier. Pizza Hut's Ultimate Pizza Hut bundle, the Ultimate Hut bundle is here starting at just $24.99. You can get any 2 medium pizzas, 8 boneless wings in your favorite flavor, and your choice of cinnamon, cheese, or breadsticks with 2 dips. Feed the family after the big game. Hurry in or order online today at pizzahut.com. The Ultimate Hut bundle only at Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. Mark Tauscher tells us about Pizza Hut all the time, weekdays on Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon. Very well-produced show, I might say, yeah. Dennis. 100.5 ESPN and ESPN Milwaukee.
I wonder who does that show.
That'd be me. That'd be me.
The hall monitor.
A lot of contenders, Dennis, for our Pizza Hut player of the game in those first half numbers, leading the way, Natalie Kuso.
Yeah, she got 12 points, 6 for Clems, 5 for Zahner, 4 for Kasenovich, 2 for Haase. But balanced scoring for Waunakee, 6 for Ganorski. Tessa Bryant, the story, she only has 4, and Phillips with only 5, but she spent some time in foul trouble in the first half. The big number, though, 13 first half turnovers to 6. 13 for Waunakee. That is why they are trailing.
Inbound pass comes in. Arrowhead with the first possession of the second half with a 6-point lead. open layup is missed by Zahner underneath, and then she punches at the ball in frustration, and they're going to get her called for a foul. Tough start for Sydney Zahner, 12 seconds into the second half, an empty trip for Arrowhead.
Another stat that stands out, only 3 fouls committed by Arrowhead in the first half. Tremendous defense, only committing 3 fouls.
Tessa Bryan, top of the key. Waunakee trailing by 6. Pass left side. Wide open look from 3. Audrey Might, no good. Off the back of the rim. And a rebound to the Arrowhead Warhawks. In transition, left side of the floor. Number 22 is Natalie Cuso, getting a bunch of Division I offers, including from the University of Wisconsin. Pass right side. Sydney Zahner. Back over. Left side, Cuso. Kicks it out. Here's Kasenovitz all the way at the top of the key. A lot of movement for Arrowhead on this offensive trip, but good defense by Waunakee, staying persistent. Cross-court pass. Clems, top of the key, now running downhill. Zahner, shot no good. Frustrating start continues in the first minute for Zahner, and a rebound Waunakee the other way. Phillips, catch and release right back. 3 no good for Doetzler, and on a bounce, Arrowhead has it. 1 minute into the second half, score still the same, 29-23. Warhawks in front. Loose ball taken away by Waunakee. Here comes Audrey Might across the midcourt line. Might, left side, picks up the dribble, kick left corner, open 3. This time it's good. Doetzler now with 8 points to lead all scorers for Waunakee. And it's a 3-point lead for Arrowhead, 29-26. Warhawks with it into the front court, right corner. Now kick it down to the right block. Little help from Zahner. Free throw line extended right, guarded tightly by Phillips. Pass to the right corner. Presley Sams back to Zahner. Zahner, handoff at the right wing for Sams. Bounce pass inside. Cuso had it deflected. Loose ball, last touched by Waunakee.
That went off Might.
And Doetzler was letting it go out of bounds because she's saying she knows it was last touched by Arrowhead. No replay review available. It'll stay with Arrowhead. Warhawk, open 3 off the inbound pass, no good, but tap back, Sams gets it. Now, mid-range jumper on the run, no. Sams gets it a third time, kick it up top. Cuso for 3, no good. And Waunakee has a rebound, Doetzler. 29-26, Arrowhead by 3, 15:50 to play in the game. Handoff at the top of the key, Doetzler. They're a 3-point shot away from tying it. Waunakee trailing with the basketball, and a bump is called on Zahner. And if I'm Zahner, this would be the point if I was in an office, or I would just walk outside and kind of close my eyes and take a moment. Like, this is a frustrating first 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the second half for Sydney Zahner. Dennis does that sometimes with me at halftime of these games.
Yeah, Zahner missed a shot. She's got a rebound, but a couple of fouls here. And
3-point shot, Doetzler for the tie. 29-all in the sectional final. Waunakee with the first 6 points of the second half. And a timeout, Arrowhead, with 15:27 to play. Listen to the Waunakee fans that have made the trip to Oregon High School. Plenty to celebrate right now for the Warriors. They've got the Division I defending state champs in a battle for a chance to get back to the state tournament. We'll keep it right here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Zimbrick Honda's been a part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda-certified technicians handle it all. And Dennis Semrau, if you need new tires for a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, I've heard this, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for how much?
$1.
Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. Good time out for Arrowhead here, and head coach Ron Reichley to talk things over. 6-0 run for Waunakee to start the half.
You say a big day for Waunakee. The boys are playing tonight against Sun Prairie West.
Arrowhead inbound pass comes in, deflected from behind by Grayson Phillips, the Loyola commit. Here comes Tessa Bryan, hands it left side, Might looking for the lead. Double teamed on the baseline, comes back up top. Into the hands of Grayson Phillips, guarded one-on-one by Clems. Phillips picks up the dribble at the free throw line, needs help, gets it right side, and it's into the hands of Ganorski. Ganorski, free throw line extended right, muscling and over pursuing. Karina Clems called for the reach-in foul. Arrowhead only had 3 fouls in that first half. You jinxed them, Dennis.
And they got 3 in 2 minutes and 55 seconds. As they say, things even out.
Inbound from Tessa Bryan comes in for Phillips. Bryan using a screen, calls for it. Instead, Audrey Might wants to take it right side. Now feeds Bryan back. Three-point shot for the lead. Off the back of the rim, no good. Offensive board, handoff in the paint, extra bounce pass. Mid-range jumper was wide open left. Instead, up top, Phillips for three, too strong. Rebound, Arrowhead comes the other way. Presley Sams picks up the dribble, feed it right. Into the corner, now down inside. Kuso one-on-one. Past the defender, and an easy 2 points for Natalie Kuso. 14, and the lead for Arrowhead, 31-29 over Waunakee.
When in doubt, put it in Kuso's hands.
14:30 to play in the game. Right side, Grayson Phillips picks up her dribble a step behind the right block. Bounce pass now outside to Tessa Bryan. Bryan one-on-one, free throw line extended right position, guarded by Sams. Up top three, no good. Rebound, Arrowhead. Warhawks with the ball in a 2-point lead. Left side of the floor, kicking it that direction. Quick trigger three, no good for Kuso. Rebound, Waunakee approaching 14 minutes to play in the game. Middle of the floor, Bryan feeds it left for Audrey Might. Might directing traffic, catching her breath along with the rest of the team. Now a pass down low and a foul. Shot no good, but free throws upcoming for Katie Ganorski, the Waunakee senior guard, to the free throw line for a chance to tie the game. Dennis, this is everything you want from a sectional final. Two powerhouses, well-fought game on both ends of the floor. Division I talent on full display. Ganorski's first free throw up and good.
Kuso picked up her second foul on that play, 22 on 22.
Second free throw, off the back of the rim, no good. Batted around, loose in the paint. Three players fall to the floor, and a held ball is called. Possession arrow keeps it with Waunakee. So the Warriors, trailing 31-30 with 13:53 to play, have the ball and a chance to take the lead.
Important following your shot. That was the free throw shooter, Ganorski, that tied that up. And since Arrowhead had possession coming in, alternate possession goes to the Warriors.
Inbound to Doetzler, left side of the floor. Between the circles now, Audrey Might. Might dribbling left, handoff on the left wing. Doetzler picks up her dribble, free throw line extended right. Needs some help. Where's she going to go? Down low for Bryan on the right block. Double team. Bryan contact. Shot no good. No whistle. Rebound Arrowhead. Here come the Warhawks. Up by one, looking for more. Feed it right into the hands of Haase. McKenna Haase hands it off. Now here's Clems. Up top for Zahner. Three no good. Phillips battles away for the rebound. Waunakee looking for the lead. Bryan stepping through. Had it deflected. Got it back. Now had it stolen away. Here comes Arrowhead. Zahner picking it up defensively. Zahner, cross-court pass left corner on the run. Baseline shot, no good. Rebound Waunakee. A lot of action, not a lot of points this half for Arrowhead.
And the first time around, the coaches said this game was very physical, and it is now turned into almost a bit of a football game. They called a couple of fouls down here, but there's been a lot of banging around. They're just letting them play right through it.
Arrowhead 31, Waunakee 30, 12:45 to play in the sectional final. Winner goes to state next week in Green Bay. Tessa Bryan driving right side, down to the block, spins into traffic, shot no good, rebound Arrowhead. Dribbling left side, here comes Kuso. Handoff, Zahner into the paint. Zahner on the run, and there she finally gets her first points of the second half. Sydney Zahner stays with it, and Arrowhead up 33-30 on Waunakee. 12:15 to play in the game. Left side, Grayson Phillips. Now a handoff, Audrey Might. Top of the key. Might driving left, one-on-one by Zahner. Now a feed underneath. A no-look shot, no good for Bryan. That would have been incredible. Arrowhead comes away with it. Kuso up top. Zahner directing traffic away from the ball. Wide open player inside. Somebody messed up, and McKenna Haase took advantage for two. Timeout Waunakee. Arrowhead 35, Waunakee 30 with 11:47 to go in the game. We'll take it with them. 30 seconds. Arrowhead up by 5. Girls basketball sectional final on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973, and they're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether it's the sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none and has exactly what you're looking for. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and check out the all-new 2024 Honda Prologue, Honda's first all-electric SUV, or browse their selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
We're on the Brewers.
They're really good at identifying talent. They're really good at developing talent.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
This is one of the best organizations in Major League Baseball.
100.5 ESPN.
I got some good friends that live down the street. Got a good
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Brought to you in part by Stoughton Health, where they provide trusted care close to home. They're proud to support all of the area's student athletes and wish them all the best this season. From rehab to ortho care, Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more. Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau, Division I Girls Basketball Sectional Final at Oregon High School, where the Arrowhead Warhawks hold a 35-30 lead on the Waunakee Warriors. Out of the timeout called by Waunakee, the Warriors have the ball in the front court. Dribbling back with the right hand near the midcourt circle, Audrey Might feeds it left side into the hands of senior Katie Ganorski. Ganorski goes left for Bryan, still beyond the arc. Single season scoring leader for the Waunakee Warriors, Tessa Bryan, as a sophomore this year. Feeds it left side. Audrey Might on the run. Shot no good. Contested, and a rebound by Arrowhead. 11-10 to play in the game. Arrowhead up by 5. On the run, Natalie Cuso. Shot is good, and a chance for 3 at the line. The sensational junior with a bunch of Division I offers, showing why she is so special in this sectional final.
That was coast to coast, too. She got the rebound, left-handed, all the way down with the layup.
Natalie Cuso, 3-time first-team all-conference player, and she's a junior. Every season, she's been a first-team all-conference player. Can't convert at the free throw line, though.
There's her kryptonite. She's 1 of 4 at the free throw line.
Arrowhead 37, Waunakee 30. Warrior basketball into the front court. Right side, bounce pass into trouble. Waunakee had it, now lost it. Near midcourt, one-on-one in the front. Shot no good, but 3-on-1 offensive board. No, but nobody's there for Waunakee. Three chances for Arrowhead, and they missed them all. It's still loose. Arrowhead still has it on the ground. Scrum.
Tackle, jeez.
It's like a fumble, and now a held ball finally is called. What a sequence that was.
3 shots.
How did Arrowhead not get points?
Those were point blank.
I mean, and nobody was there for Waunakee. There was one player back who had fallen out of the picture. Now the inbound pass is batted, but Arrowhead has it. And wrong place, wrong time foul for senior Ellen Doetzler. And that is her 3rd. Just the second team foul on Waunakee here in the second half. 10:36 to play in the game. Arrowhead 37, Waunakee 30. Arrowhead, the defending Division I state champions, trying to get back to the Resch Center in Green Bay to play for a gold ball next week. Waunakee hasn't won a championship since 1993. They'd love to represent the Madison area and have a chance at it. But saying something about that, Sydney Zahner, good from beyond the arc. Largest lead of the day for either team. Arrowhead 40, Waunakee 30 with 10:20 to go. Left side, Tessa Bryan into the paint. Bad pass taken away by Arrowhead. And a whistle is called on Waunakee. Yep, we're going to get that on Ganorski. That's her 2nd. 10:15 to go in the game. Dennis, Waunakee's going to need to get a stop and some points on the board here in a hurry. Otherwise, Arrowhead's going to put them away.
Yeah, that's a 11-1 run they're on right now.
Coincidentally, that's the run Waunakee had in the second half against Kettle Moraine in the sectional semi on Thursday. Into the front court, Arrowhead out of that foul stoppage. Mid-range jumper, left baseline, no good, and a rebound collected by Doetzler. Here comes Waunakee, left side of the floor. Audrey Might trailing by 10. Handoff Tessa Bryan. Bryan between the circles. Passes left. Beyond the arc, Bryan calls for it back. Still guarded one-on-one left side. Bryan head fake. Now dribbles into the left corner. Handoff to Doetzler. Doetzler swing it all the way right. Into the hands of the Loyola commit, Grayson Phillips. Bounce pass now and an easy layup, good for 2. Great movement, Ganorski with the finish for Waunakee. 40-32, Arrowhead up 8, I should say, 9:30 to play in the game.
You realize both Bryant and Phillips are scoreless here. They had 29 combined in the second half against Kettle Moraine. They are being shut down right now by Arrowhead.
Right wing, pass down to the left block, open look, trying to beat the Waunakee zone, but forced up by Kasenovitz, no good. Here comes Waunakee, bad pass into the front court, baseball style, intercepted by Cuso, who draws contact for a foul. Clock stops with 9:08 to play in the game. Arrowhead 40, Waunakee 32. Grayson Phillips picks up that foul.
And that is her third.
So some of the Waunakee stars starting to feel a little foul trouble here at the midpoint of the second half. Tessa Bryan stole the inbound pass, and the finish on the other end. First points of the second half for Tessa Bryan, 40-34 Arrowhead. Quickly in transition, shot no good, and Grayson Phillips gets the rebound, draws contact, and a foul is called on Kasenovitz, I believe. Yep, that's who they're going to get for it. Just her second personal. That is the 5th team foul on Arrowhead here in the second half. Warhawks by 6, Waunakee fighting back. They've scored the last 4 after going down by 10. 40-34, Arrowhead leads Waunakee. Right side, Tessa Bryan drives baseline. Oh, reverse is no good, but prior to the shot, she traveled. I thought they were going to call foul on the shot attempt there, but the whistle was, in fact, for an extra step.
Yeah, Waunakee's got to attack the rim here, draw some fouls. Get to the free throw line, you can stop the clock and maybe kind of creep back into this game.
Applying pressure in the backcourt. A foul is called on Waunakee as they tried to double team the Arrowhead inbounder in the corner.
And Gnorski just picked up her third foul.
So that's 3 for Gnorski, 3 for Doetzler, 3 for Phillips, and that was the last foul to give, I believe, for Waunakee here in the half. We'll double check that in a moment. Inbound comes in, Arrowhead into the front court, and a travel is called on this end. Karina Clems trying to get to the bucket. Again, there was contact, thought it might be a shooting foul. Almost the same thing on the other end of the floor. So Waunakee gets it back, trailing by 6. 8:33 and counting to go in the game. Division I sectional final, winner to state next week in Green Bay. Arrowhead won the Division I state title last year. Intercepted. Here comes Cuso, coast to coast. Natalie Cuso with the finish.
Timeout, coach.
She has 18 points. Coach Richter doesn't want the timeout. Tessa Bryan wants 2. She can't get it. Too strong. And a feed out front. Here comes Arrowhead. Layup, scoop, and score. Karina Clems' first points of the second half. Back to a 10-point lead for Arrowhead. 44-34 over Waunakee with 8 minutes to play. Winner to state. Arrowhead fans excited. Momentum with the Warhawks. Waunakee basketball. Down low, Tessa Bryan in the paint, double teamed, and a foul is called on Zahner.
Her third foul.
That'll stop the momentum with 7:45 to go, but Arrowhead does still have a 10-point lead. Last foul to give for Arrowhead in this half. Bonus the rest of the way for Waunakee. Oh, now a whistle prior to the inbound. What are we talking about here? Substitution coming in at the last moment. Yep, that appears to be the case. Van Wee checks in. Gnorski checks out for Waunakee. Correction from earlier, 5 team fouls on Waunakee here in this half, so they have 1 to give. Bonus the rest of the way shooting for Waunakee. Arrowhead has 16 fouls. 7:40 to go. 10-point lead for the Warhawks. Waunakee basketball. Left corner, now back up top. Van Wee, right side. Phillips, intercepted, trying to go left. And Cuso, 2 more. 20 points for Natalie Cuso. A 12-point lead for Arrowhead, 46-34. Timeout Waunakee with 7:22 to play in the game. 30-second timeout, we'll take it with them on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Bucky wants a Honda with lots of headroom.
Zimbrick, Fish Hatchery Road.
Something with room for all your friends, right?
These are the people who take good care of you.
It's gotta be red, of course.
Get to know Zimbrick, 'cause you deserve it.
Zimbrick Honda. Hundreds of options. Zero hassle.
Zimbrick, Fish Hatchery Road.
Fans, make sure you subscribe to the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Daily local shows, live broadcasts, live play-by-play, including high school sports like this game and so much more, including special featured content. Subscribe to the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau, Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Out of the timeout, Waunakee basketball trailing 46-34 to the defending Division I state champion Arrowhead Warhawks. And blocked from behind, Audrey Might had it stolen away. Now Phillips steals it back in the backcourt and lays it up good for 2. Phillips' first points of the second half, much needed for Waunakee. Back to a 10-point game. Kuso on the run. Shot no good, but you can't give her a second opportunity. She just got that, and she puts it in for 2. 48-36. Arrowhead by 12, 6:45 to play. Phillips for 3 is good. Grayson Phillips, back-to-back buckets. Back to a single-digit lead. 9-point advantage for Arrowhead, 48-39 over Waunakee. Left side of the floor, Kuso guarded tightly by Might. Feeds it back up top for Sam. Sam's left side, Zahner. Zahner cross-court pass to the top of the key. Now feed it all the way right side. Into the corner, Presley Sams. Sams back to the right wing. Driving right to left, downhill in the paint. Shot no good for Kuso. Loose ball on the rebound. Kasenovitz has it, and the putback is good. First points of the second half for Teresa Kasenovitz. She has 6 in the game. 11-point lead for Arrowhead, 50-39 over Waunakee, 6 minutes to go. Warrior basketball, right side, Tessa Bryan. Into the paint, now kick it back up top, trying to find an open spot in the middle. Couldn't do so. Might, double teamed on the left block, backpedals. Now feed it to the top of the key. Van Wee, movement away from the ball, off the screen, Phillips, catch and fire for 3! Grayson Phillips, keeping the Warriors in this sectional final with 5.5 to go. It brings the Waunakee faithful to life. 50-42, Arrowhead in front. Warhawk basketball, weaving through defenders. Zahner, bounce pass. Couldn't finish though underneath. Clems, loose ball, tracked down on the sideline, out of bounds, and into the athletic training staff on the end of the Warhawk bench. If that's not indicative of the effort both teams putting in today, Presley Sams crashing into her own bench, I don't know what is. Clock stops with 5:19 to go. Waunakee has it down 8, Dennis.
Boy, Phillips playing like a senior, like it is her last game. She's got another year yet, but 8 points here now. They're riding her. Both her and Bryant really have to shoulder the team's offense.
Phillips picks up the dribble at the top of the key. Pass left for Tessa Bryan. She's been relatively quiet, especially here in the second half. Only 6 points today. Phillips off the screen for 3. Yeah. Got it again. Grayson Phillips. Holy smokes. 50-45. Waunakee's only down by 5. 4:50 to play. Kuso for 3. Off the mark. No good. Rebound Waunakee. Warriors have momentum. They can make it a 1-score game this trip down the floor. Tessa Bryan, right side, trailing by 5. Approaching 4:30 to go in the sectional final. Bryan bumped by Zahner. Oh, she's not going to like that call.
That's her 4th. And we're in the bonus.
And it sends Tessa Bryan to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Remember, bonus the rest of the way for Waunakee.
And after all the contact we've seen, they call that touch foul.
So the one thing about Tessa Bryan, 19 points a game, Division I prospect, a 2-year starter, the single-season leading scorer as a sophomore this year for Waunakee, but just a 68% free throw shooter. Rattles that one in, hit the rim a couple of times before falling.
Looks like nothing but net in the scorebook.
Arrowhead 50, Waunakee 46, 4:32 to play. Sectional final at Oregon High School. Division I girls basketball, Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania. Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau, winner to state next week at the Resch Center in Green Bay. Tessa Bryan's second free throw, good. 3-point game. Arrowhead 50, Waunakee 47. Bryan over pursued. Arrowhead into the front court, 5-on-4 if they hurry. Bryan gets back on defense, gets into position, left corner. Here comes Clems on the baseline, had it stolen away. Bryan preserves on the baseline. Waunakee gets it back. A 3-point shot would tie it. Phillips, pump fake, got the defender in the air, drives inside, throws it out of bounds off of Presley Sams of Arrowhead, so it stays on this end with Waunakee. 4:10 to play.
That could have been a costly turnover there. She thought it was a teammate.
Sometimes a lucky break helps, especially mounting a comeback of double-digit magnitude like Waunakee's trying to do. Down low, Doetzler didn't have a clean possession of it, so no travel called. The Arrowhead fans wanted a walk. Instead, Might back up top. Looks for Phillips, who's been hot. Phillips right side. Oh, she couldn't quite get it. Now steps into a 3, and she got it again for the tie. That's amazing.
4 straight threes for Phillips.
Grayson Phillips ties the game at 50. Natalie Kuso for Arrowhead on the other end gets a quick 2. The stars shining in the sectional final. Timeout with 3:38 to play. Arrowhead 52, Waunakee 50. 30-second timeout. Will take it with them on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Come see what the buzz is all about at Madison Axe, Madison's state-of-the-art entertainment spot. Enjoy 8 lanes of axe throwing, interactive games, plus digital target projection and scoring. For even more fun, check out their indoor backyard with 2,000 square feet of shuffleboard, cornhole, yard games, bar table games, and more. Perfect for date night, groups, corporate meetings, or private events. Madison Axe is your destination for all things fun. Throw it, nail it, celebrate. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today.
Hi, this is Dave Kane. You're listening to Madison's Home of the Bucks, a good Karma brand radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Girls basketball sectional final on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau at Oregon High School. Arrowhead 52, Waunakee 50. If you're just joining us following the tragic endings to the Marquette and Wisconsin basketball games this afternoon.
Both of them senior days.
Well,
too.
You're in for a treat here this afternoon. Arrowhead with a 2-point lead. Waunakee has mounted a comeback after being down 12 in the second half, Dennis.
Yes, that was a 16-4 run. And then, of course, Kuso comes full court to give them the 2-point lead.
Waunakee basketball trailing by 2 out of the timeout. 3.5 minutes to play in regulation of this sectional final. Pass down to the left block, into the hands of number 4, Audrey Might. Might feed it to the bucket, layup good. Kira Van Wee, first field goal of the game for Van Wee, ties it at 52 with 3:15 to play.
Arrowhead worried about where Phillips was, and they left the baseline wide open.
Right side Clems, bounce pass, whistle on Tessa Bryan. That is the last foul to give for Waunakee. Little ticky-tack, but that's the way it's been for the last few minutes, both ways. Tied at 52, Arrowhead to inbound in front of its own bench on the sideline with 3:05 to go.
When these teams met earlier, Arrowhead won 50-44. 4 minutes to go, the game was tied then. We'll see if Waunakee can be the victor this time around.
Inbound pass was dropped loose for a moment. Arrowhead maintains possession, right side of the floor. Directing traffic, number 5, Presley Sams. Back up top, Zahner resets near the midcourt line. Sydney Zahner directs traffic, dribbling right side of the floor, guarded one-on-one by Bryan. Zahner trying to shake Bryan. Zahner trying to communicate with her teammate Clems. They weren't on the same page. Now Clems has it right corner. 2:37 to play. Cross-court pass, open look, left wing, 3 is good. First points of the game for Presley Sams. Arrowhead 55, Waunakee 52 with 2:20 to play.
Calls her the ultimate team player. She'd rather pass than shoot. Right then, Arrowhead coach is pretty happy she took that shot.
Tessa Bryan goes right. Here's Audrey Might in the paint. Kick it left corner for the tie.
Yes!
It's good. Dotzler has 3 threes in this half. Tied at 55 with 2 minutes to go in the sectional final. Left side Sams. Into the hands of Clems. Swing it right. Kasenovitz. Zahner. Hand off top of the circle. Left side Kuso, the sensational junior. Back for Zahner. Uses a screen, top of the key, picks up the dribble. Minute 43 to play. Back to the top of the key. Kuso wants to go downhill, spins her way into traffic. Shot partially deflected and out of bounds. Waunakee. Dotzler couldn't get her footing on the baseline. Stays with Arrowhead with a minute 35 to play in the game, tied at 55.
Waunakee is rotating Van Wee, Phillips, and Bryan all on Kuso. Kind of a matchup zone here.
The defending Division I champs on the ropes.
There's the foul.
In this sectional final. Inbound to Kuso. She's fouled. Shot no good. 2 free throws upcoming for Natalie Kuso. And as good as she is, a 3-time first-team All-Classic 8 player, you mentioned her kryptonite, Dennis. Just a 60% free throw shooter on the season. She gets 2 no matter what. First is up and good. By my count, now 25 points in the game for Natalie Kuso. She averages 26 a game. This to match. No good off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound, Arrowhead keeps it. Zahner in the paint. Bounce pass underneath. Foul. Shot no good. Kasenovitz to the free throw line for 2. Second chance opportunities. We've talked about it all game long, Dennis, and Arrowhead gets them again with 1:28 now to play. Teresa Kasenovitz, 6-foot senior, 51% free throw shooter. Sets, fires, no good.
That is the 4th foul, by the way, on Phillips. And they need her on the floor here, especially the fact that she's 4 threes in the second half, 5 in the game.
Both teams in the bonus. Both teams
Missed
2
them
timeouts
both.
remaining, and Kasenovitz missed the second. Still just a 1-point lead for Arrowhead, 56-55. Warhawks in front of the Waunakee Warriors. Waunakee basketball, 1:20 to go. Tessa Bryan, middle of the floor, works left. And a timeout from the bench and head coach Marcus Richter. 1:14 to play in this Division I girls basketball sectional final on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Jesse Nelson along with the dean, Dennis Semrau. All right, Coach Semrau in the huddle. What's head coach Marcus Richter telling the Waunakee Warriors after they've mounted this incredible second half comeback against the defending Division I state champs?
One, ball security. You got to come to the pass. The turnovers that were caused was because Arrowhead was jumping the passing lanes and got some easy layups. You don't want to give them a fast break layup right here, so you want to come to the ball. And I would not be surprised if they try to run the clock down and either draw a foul, go attack the rim, or play for a last shot. Right now, you've got the ball, and if you can get the ball and a free throws, but down by 1, so you don't need a 3. All you need is just to hang on to the basketball and have a good opportunity for a look.
What about the other huddle, Coach Ron Reichley? What's he telling the defending champs?
Just keep playing solid defense, be aggressive, but don't take too many gambles, because if you leave that baseline open, like happened a couple of times, and know where Phillips is on the floor. She's been deadly, but not just Phillips in the second half. Dotzel also has 3 threes. So keep an eye on those 3-point shooters.
Arrowhead's been to state 11 times, Waunakee 6. Arrowhead won the title last year. Waunakee hasn't won it since '93. But Ellen Dotzler with a 3 off the inbound pass is good. Waunakee with a 2-point lead, 58-56. Closing in on a minute to go. Layup is good for Arrowhead. And a foul. Zahner got it. And a chance for the lead at the line with 58 seconds to play in the sectional final. It's a heavyweight fight on both ends.
And Zahner with 4 fouls. That was a tough play to make. And now Dotzler just picked up her 4th foul.
Tied at 58, Waunakee and Arrowhead. 58 seconds to go in the game. By the way, the magic number I haven't told you is 59. And Arrowhead just hit it. 1-point lead for the Warhawks. Under a minute to go on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania. Here comes Tessa Bryan. Middle of the floor, picks up the dribble at the free throw line. Bryan calls for time. That is the last timeout for Waunakee with 47.1 to go. 59-58, Arrowhead leads Waunakee. All right, let's do it again, Dennis. So Waunakee drew it up. They had the 3 for Dotzler. That was a good play, but Arrowhead got 3 points of their own on the other end. So now what's Coach Richter drawing up?
Well, it worked once. Again, you don't need a 3 here. If you've got an open look for either Dotzler or for Phillips, go for it. But I'd say try to attack the rim and get your shooters there right now. It's just a bonus. On the other side, Waunakee has 9 fouls, so their next foul is a 2-shot for Arrowhead. So if they miss, they're going to have to foul, and they're going to send them to the line.
The Arrowhead Warhawks, the defending Division I state girls basketball champions, trying to get back to the Resch Center and win a gold ball for the 2nd straight year. Waunakee hasn't won a title since the Division II state championship in 1993, trying to upset the reigning champion Warhawks and get back to state themselves. Conference champions, top seeds, Division I talent on both sides, as good as it gets on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Out of the timeout, Waunakee will inbound beneath its own basket. A little extra communication going on here between Coach Richter of Waunakee and the officials. Tessa Bryan will do the inbounding. Standing on the P in Panthers, written for Oregon here on the baseline. Tried to hand it in, now gets it in, and a foul is called on Arrowhead. Kasenovitz over pursued. Only a second and a half comes off the clock, 45.7 to go. And Audrey Might goes to the free throw line. She's a 73% free throw shooter. 1-1. First is good.
Just drained it.
First point of the second half for Audrey Might. She only has 3 in this game. She now has a chance to give Waunakee a lead with 45 seconds to go in the sectional final.
And makes them.
Good at the line. Audrey Might, 60-59. Waunakee leads Arrowhead. Into the front court come the Warhawks. Presley Sams, top of the key. Handoff working left to right. Free throw line extended right. Zahner all the way beyond the arc. Bounce pass for Cuso. Is stolen away by Tessa Bryan. Waunakee has it. Held ball. And it goes to the Warriors with 32.2 to go. Amazing defense on display all day. And Waunakee has it.
Yeah. Of course, Arrowhead want to get the ball into Cuso, so who takes it away from her? Tessa Bryant, the best player on Waunakee's team.
Pass comes in. Bryant has it into the front court. Oh, bad spot to stop just beyond the line. It's nearly stolen by Arrowhead, but a foul is called with 26.7 to go. That was dangerous. Tessa Bryant picked up the dribble right in front of the scorer's table beyond the mid-court line. You can't do that.
No.
She was trapped and got a break with a whistle.
Got the sideline there.
She was able to get it over to Grayson Phillips, who now goes to the free throw line.
Still a 1-1. This is the last one. We'll be shooting double bonus. Oh, they call the foul on 5.
Yeah, that's on Sams.
Her second.
26.7 to go. Waunakee 60, Arrowhead 59. Grayson Phillips, a Loyola Chicago commit. 66% free throw shooter on the season. 1-1. Waunakee up by 1. Off the back of the rim, no good.
And
Arrowhead rebounded, a foul on Phillips. Oh, no.
That's it. She's done.
She was trying to get her own rebound, and Grayson Phillips just fouled out of the game, and Arrowhead's going to shoot free throws on the other end with 25.9 to play. Grayson Phillips is done. Arrowhead will shoot 2 no matter what. Double bonus now for the Warhawks.
Second straight game we've seen Phillips. Great second half. She had 15 against Kettle Moraine, 14 with 4 threes here. Now that takes away one of their 3-point options.
The free throw shooter is Presley Sams, an 81% free throw shooter committed to Lipscomb University. Free throw good. 4 points all in this half and all in the final stages. Ties it at 60.
Coach Reichley said this is the player who he wants the ball in her hands.
Missed the second free throw.
Rebound.
It's loose. Fighting for it. Held ball. Arrowhead gets it with 22.9 to go. Tied at 60. The defending Division I state champs have the ball, and Coach Ron Reichley calls timeout to draw up what he hopes will be a game-winning play. 22.9 to go. Arrowhead 60, Waunakee 60. And we welcome all of you joining us for this amazing girls basketball sectional final on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau. All right, Coach Semrau, Ron Reichley in the huddle. You want to probably try to keep for the final shot. Worst thing, you go to overtime here. What do you draw up for the final 22.9?
You get the ball in Cuso's hands and let her make a play. That's all it is. You get the ball to your best player. Post her up inside. Now, she is not a good free throw shooter. She went for 3 in the first half, 2 for 6 in the game. And as we said, coming in, she's a 60% shooter. But you still want big-time players make big-time plays in games like this.
Natalie Cuso averages 26. She has 26. A Division I recruit with offers to Virginia Tech, Marquette, Wisconsin, and a lot of Big Ten schools.
And my favorite line, Gene Hackman in the replacements. Winners want the ball. She wants the ball.
Inbounding, and Presley Sams on the baseline.
And Tessa Bryan is on her.
Away from the ball.
trying to fight for it.
Sams gets it into Zahner, left wing, 20 seconds to go. Sydney Zahner, handoff Presley Sams, top of the key. Sams dribbles
there
left.
It is.
Handoff Kuso, drives left
baseline.
Kuso, runner, no good. Offensive rebound, yes. Tries to go up. Fouled with 10.5 to go. The Waunakee players can't believe it. They thought it was a clean block. Natalie Kuso, second effort. She goes to the free throw line. Missed the shot. She'll shoot 2 to try and give Arrowhead the lead and potentially a win in this sectional final. 10.5 to go.
And that is the 5th foul on Doltzler. Waunakee has just lost their 2 best three-point shooters from the second half. A combined 8 between Phillips and Doltzler, and they're on the bench for the rest of the game.
Natalie Kuso, 3-time first-team all-conference player. One of the best girls basketball players right now in the state of Wisconsin. At the free throw line for 2.
She's going to make some college coach's day when she commits.
Missed the first.
All you need is 1.
60% free throw shooter on the season, Natalie Kuso. Arrowhead 60, Waunakee 60. Arrowhead's Natalie Kuso shooting a second free throw attempt for the lead. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Waunakee, and a travel on Tessa Bryan. She was battling for position with 2 other players, and Tessa Bryan walked. 8.8 to go, and Arrowhead has new life after Kuso missed both free throws.
It might have been a turnover anyway. She dribbled the ball off her foot, too.
Sams to inbound on the baseline underneath the basket. Sams inbound, comes in near the midcourt circle. Zahner is fouled. 7.3 to go. Sydney Zahner will shoot 2 free throws.
She's a 64% shooter, so.
That foul on Kira Van Wee.
Her 3rd.
Double bonus the rest of the way for both teams here. 2 free throws no matter what. Sydney Zahner, sophomore, averages 11 points a game. Biggest 2 free throws of her life right now.
What did I say earlier? Free throws are going to determine this game? Exactly.
Tied at 60. Zahner sets, fires, first free throw, no good. Arrowhead can't get a free throw here in the final seconds.
That's their 1 of 5 in their last 3 trips.
64% free throw shooter on the season, Sydney Zahner, the sophomore. Waunakee does not have any timeouts remaining. Tied at 60, Arrowhead, second free throw attempt for the lead. Zahner sets, fires, no good. Loose, out of bounds, off of Arrowhead. No foul called. No foul. It's out of bounds with 5.9. Waunakee does not have any timeouts remaining.
Okay, where's your quarterback here?
It's Audrey Might doing the inbounding. They have to go the length of the floor with 5.9. Inbound comes in. Tessa Bryan has it, trying to work through 2 defenders. It's tapped away on the baseline. 3-point attempt for the win, no good. And we're going to overtime in the sectional final. Arrowhead chose to pursue with pressure on the inbound pass. They knocked it away from Tessa Bryan. It was loose in the corner. The Warhawks had a look off balance for 3. It didn't go, and will play extra time in the sectional final. Waunakee and Arrowhead. Back in 30 seconds for overtime on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Bucky wants a Honda with lots of headroom.
Zimbrick, Fish Hatchery Road.
Something with room for all your friends, right?
These are the people who take good care of you.
It's gotta be red, of course.
Get to know Zimbrick, 'cause you deserve it.
Zimbrick Honda. Hundreds of options. Zero hassle.
Zimbrick, Fish Hatchery Road.
From the preps
Will Darlock, the 2-handed jam.
to the pros,
Dane takes it into the paint, lobs up top. Yes, slams it home.
the biggest games play on 100.5 ESPN.
For over 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles, and the trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're in the market for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau, overtime in this Division I girls basketball sectional final between the Waunakee Warriors, the 2 seed, and the defending Division I state champion 1 seed Arrowhead Warhawks. The tip in the air, and it's controlled after being loose for a second by Arrowhead. Working right to left, and a foul is called on Audrey Might. So again, resetting the situation here. Waunakee does not have any timeouts remaining. That's the 3rd personal foul on Audrey Might. Double bonus the rest away for both teams. And Natalie Cuso, 3-time first-team all-conference player, getting a lot of Division I offers, has not committed yet. Goes to the free throw line and missed the first of her 2 free throws. Arrowhead has missed their last, 5 free throw attempts here in the final minute and overtime?
6. And she makes the second one.
Cuso finally hits one. She has 27 in the game, and Arrowhead has a 61-60 lead on Waunakee. 4 added minutes on the clock for overtime in Wisconsin high school basketball. So 3:45 and counting here to play in overtime. Pass down on the right side, layup, good, Audrey Might. Waunakee in front, 62-61. Left side of the floor, Presley Sams for Cuso, trying to take over. Cuso forces up a shot on the left baseline, no good. Rebound Waunakee, 3:25 to play. Warriors with a 1-point lead in the basketball. Left side of the floor, Audrey Might, dribbling at her knees. Guarded by Zahner, crosses court to the right side now. Trying to drive to the right baseline, picks up the dribble, couple steps beyond the right block. Handoff Tessa Bryan, right back to Might. Might driving inside where she's tapped by Sams, and 2 free throws upcoming for Audrey Might at the line with 3:06 to go in overtime. What a game. Sectional final, Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania. Waunakee 62, Arrowhead 61, and we welcome all of you enjoying this with us, or sweating it out depending on your rooting interest, on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Of course, everyone listening on 100.5 ESPN as well. First free throw is good for Audrey Might. She has all 3 points so far for Waunakee in overtime. Make it 4. Connects on the second free throw.
And she's 4 for 4 from the line.
64-61. Waunakee leads Arrowhead. 3 minutes to play in overtime. Left side. Clems drives in. Had it stolen away by Waunakee. Warriors with momentum in overtime, and a reach-in foul on Presley Sams.
Her 4th.
Foul trouble for everybody basically on the floor now. If you are just joining us, Grayson Phillips and Ellen Doetzler helped lead the massive comeback for Waunakee. They were down 12 with about 10 minutes to go in the second half. They fouled out of the game in the final minute, but Waunakee able to get this to overtime despite Arrowhead having 4 free throw attempts in the final 10 seconds, coming up short on all 4. Now a timeout with 2:54 to play in overtime. Waunakee 64, Arrowhead 61. Dennis, we've caught our breath. What do you make of how that final stretch of the second half played out and how Waunakee has started overtime?
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. Well, Waunakee lived by it in the second half. 4 threes for Doetzler and 4 for Phillips. Unfortunately, they're on the bench for the rest of the game. Now you got to turn the ball over to Tessa Bryan and Might. Might's made 4 free throws in the second half, so they want to get the ball in her hands, as well as Bryan. Bryan, 8 points, been their leading scorer all year long, and she's been pretty much stymied by Presley Sams. Has been on her a lot during this game, but now Sams has got 4 fouls, so she's got to be careful.
2:54 to go in overtime. The 2-seed Waunakee Warriors trying to get back to the state tournament at the Resch Center in Green Bay next week. Arrowhead won the state title last year. First free throw attempt good for Audrey Might. 65-61, Waunakee leads Arrowhead with 2:54 to go. Might, a 73% free throw shooter on the season, has been clutch in overtime at the line. 4 of 4. 5-point lead, Waunakee. Handoff right side, Arrowhead. In the front court, Cuso. Kick it out right side, Sams for 3, no good. Waunakee the rebound. Tessa Bryan has it, the single-season scoring leader as a sophomore this year for Waunakee. Feed it left, Audrey Might into the front court. Might, the junior, passes left. That's Ashlyn Bauer, who hasn't seen a ton of floor time tonight. Now trapped in the corner, Might, lost it, loose. Waunakee has it, but falling to the floor, Van Wee, that's a travel. Good defense by Arrowhead, forcing that mix-up. And Arrowhead gets it back with 2:22 to go in overtime. Waunakee 66, Arrowhead 61. And the official's going to talk something over here on the bench for a second. 1 timeout remaining for Arrowhead, none for Waunakee.
Well, actually, Arrowhead called that last timeout. They each should get 1 timeout in overtime, but they didn't put it up on the scoreboard.
All right, so we'll get a double check of that. It may be that Waunakee has 1 timeout here. We'll see if we can get an official ruling on that here in a moment. In the meantime, Arrowhead has it in the front court, down by 5. Pass down low is stolen away. Audrey Might with the takeaway for Waunakee. Arrowhead struggling in overtime. Waunakee playing without 2 of their leaders. But they have a 5-point lead halfway through the extra session.
And a foul.
And now a foul on Zahner again. That's her 5th. She's done. Frustrating day for Sydney Zahner. She checks out of the game, finishing with 13 points in this contest. And it sends Tessa Bryan for Waunakee to the free throw line with 1:59 to go.
All Waunakee has to do is hang on to the ball, try to attack the rim, get to the free throw line. Their free throw shooters have been doing a lot better in this half. Just keep the ball in Audrey Might's hands. Bryan so far 2 for 2 in this half. She's 4 for 4.
Tessa Bryan sets, fires, free throw number
misses,
1 off
course.
the front of the rim, no good. A Division I prospect, just a 68% free throw shooter on the year though. Set the single season scoring record on Saturday night in the regional final win over Oconomowoc. Second free throw attempt to extend the 5-point lead is also no good. Arrowhead rebound down 5, 1:57 to go. Left side Cuso drives on the run with the left hand halfway down and it rolled out, no good. Off Arrowhead, out of bounds to Waunakee with 1:50 to go.
The basketball gods are just definitely not with the Warhawks right now between the missed free throws. And that one looked like it was 90% down.
Doing the inbounding against full court pressure. It comes in cleanly left side into a trap. Now gets back into the hands of Might, the inbounder. Tessa Bryan left side. Bryan dribbles middle of the floor into the front court. Now backpedaling near the midcourt circle. Hands off to Might. Might had it tapped from behind by Cuso. Foul is called. 2 free throws again for Audrey Might at the line. Natalie Cuso picks up her 3rd personal foul. Clock stops with 1:38 to play in overtime. Waunakee 66, Arrowhead 61. Might at the free throw line, where she has spent a lot of time in this overtime session. First free throw good. Waunakee, is this their largest lead of the day, Dennis?
I believe it is.
67-61, a 6-point advantage. Make it 7. Might good from both at the line again. 7-point lead for the Waunakee Warriors with 1:35 to go in overtime against the defending Division I state champs. 3-point attempt, right side is good. They're not going to go quietly. You knew that. Karina Clems, good from beyond the arc, and a timeout with 1:27 to play. Waunakee 68, Arrowhead 64. You knew it wouldn't be easy for Waunakee, Dennis. So now, do you start to wonder if you're Coach Ron Reichley, Dennis, when do you commit fouls? Who do you send to the line? Who commits those fouls? Because you don't want to lose Cuso. You don't want to lose some of your best players remaining in this game.
Well, right now you got Peterson, number 3, and you got 20, Haase. Those are the 2 that you want to designate as the foulers right now. Sams has got 4. Zahner's already gone. Cuso's got 3, and so does Kasenovitz.
1:27 to go.
Just want to extend the game.
So how long do you give here, Dennis, trying to steal the ball away? They're so good on defense, Arrowhead is. How long do you try to steal before you just go ahead and commit the foul and extend the game?
I think you just become aggressive, and it's a foul, it's a foul. You're trying to create turnovers. As we've seen, the refs have let them play for the most part. There's been a lot of plays out here where there's been contact. So I'd just say you got to be aggressive. You got to go for the steal.
1:27 left in overtime. Waunakee 68, Arrowhead 64. Arrowhead led by 12 with about 10 minutes to go in the second half. Waunakee stormed back, tied the game. We end up in overtime, and Waunakee playing with a lead almost the entire extra period. Tessa Bryan, right side of the floor. Bounce pass. They got to get it across midcourt. Don't forget about that. Timeout called by Waunakee, so they did have one left.
There's their timeout from the overtime.
That answers that with 1:17 to go. So they got the extra timeout. They didn't put it up on the scoreboard, but they did have it, and they use it with 1:17 to go. So
they're out of timeouts, and Arrowhead's still got one left.
And they got it with almost exactly 10 seconds run off the clock. So they just got away with it. 1:17 to go. And this isn't even our final PrepMania broadcast of the day. Dennis has overtime here in the afternoon, and then you got a whole extra game tonight here on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel if you're watching with us there, as many of you are. Boys basketball regional final coming your way tonight. Sun Prairie East Cardinals and sensational senior Chris Davis Jr. committed to Arkansas State next year. He's going to be a Division I player. He returned to high school basketball this year as the national leading scorer in all of high school basketball at Sun Prairie East, taking on the legendary head coach Steve Collins and Belle Phillips Memorial, who has a squad that has its eyes set on the Kohl Center.
Who shut him down the last time they played at Memorial.
Great game tonight.
See how they adjust.
Coverage starts at 6:30, tip at 7 o'clock on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Business to take care of here first at Oregon High School. Division I girls basketball sectional final, winner to state. Waunakee up 4. Inbound pass comes in. Cross-court pass. They threw it out of bounds. Oh, no. A two-handed pass cross-court. That was so dangerous, and it sails out of bounds. A huge break for Arrowhead. That pesky defense gets the ball back with 1:13 to go. Warhawks down 4, 68-64. Presley Sams to do the inbounding right by the scorer's table in the front court for Arrowhead. Looking for Kuso the whole time. Now instead it comes into Kasenovitz. Right back to Presley Sams. Sams right side. Hands off. Right wing. That's Clems who's fouled as she tried to drive downhill on the right side of the lane. Clock stops with 1:05 to go. 2 free throws for Karina Clems.
And that's Audrey Might's 4th foul now for Waunakee.
Sophomore Karina Clems, a 54% free throw shooter on the season. Sets, fires, good on the first. 1-score game. 68-65, Waunakee. Arrowhead at the line, second free throw for Karina Clems. No good. Rebound offensively for Kasenovitz, who's fouled. Shot no good. 2 more at the line for the Warhawks. And only 1 second comes off the clock. Arrowhead's going to look at their free throw stats at the end of this game. And they're going to wonder.
And they're going to cry.
64 seconds to go. Teresa Kasenovitz, a 51% free throw shooter. Sets, fires, no good. Waunakee 68, Arrowhead 65, 1:04 to go. Girls basketball sectional final on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania. Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau. Kasenovitz sets, fires, second free throw, no good. And the rebound, it's a held ball to Waunakee. The arrow with the Warriors. Oh, they started running the clock. They're going to have to fix that. It says 56.8. There's no way 9 seconds just ran off the clock. They might have started it a fraction late, but I think every fan in the building tried to help the clock operator right there, saying, whoa.
Arrowhead has now missed 8 of their last 11 free throw attempts.
So we're going to have a temporary stoppage while the officials sort out how much time should be remaining here. Remember, coming up after the game, we'll award our Pizza Hut Player of the Game, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one out pizzas the Hut. So Arrowhead trailing 68-65. Waunakee in front, trying to pull off the upset and get back to the girls basketball state tournament in Green Bay. Arrowhead won the Division I state title last year. This has been as thrilling a sectional final as you can ever hope for. Dennis, we opened our broadcast today talking about how the atmosphere of the sectional final may be better than those state championship or state tournament games, and this has lived up to it at Oregon High School. Everybody's on their feet. Everybody's loud. Everybody's feeling the intensity here in the second half and in overtime. They got 1:02 on the clock. Now it runs as Waunakee inbounds. Tessa Bryan weaves through the Arrowhead defenders into the front court. Bryan falling, but they're going to say she was hit from behind. So 2 free throws with 54.5 on the clock for Tessa Bryan to try and extend Waunakee's lead. One-score game as it stands right now. Waunakee 68, Arrowhead 65, 54.5 on the clock. Tessa Bryan, two-year starter, sophomore sensation, misses the first free throw. Just 68% at the line on the year.
And that's her first miss today. She'd been...
and now the pressure mounts.
She missed twice before. So
second free throw attempt for a 4-point lead. Yes, Bryan got it. 69-65. Arrowhead into the front court. Kuso off a screen. Layup good. 2-point game. Waunakee 69, Arrowhead 67. Inbound to Bryan. Guarded on the baseline. Now trapped. It's a double team. This is right where Arrowhead wants him. Bryan able to get the pass away. Now it's back to Bryan. Picks it up with 35 seconds. 10-second violation. The Arrowhead defense forces the turnover in the backcourt. Warhawks get it back. Down 2, 34.7 to play. No timeouts remaining for either team. Sams to inbound. Down 2. Arrowhead, the defending Division I state champs. Inbound comes in. It's tapped into the backcourt in the hands of Kuso. 30 seconds to play. Kuso drives left baseline and fouled. Shot no good. 27.3 to go. Natalie Kuso back to the free throw line, which has been her nemesis here in the clutch moments. 69-67 Waunakee. 27.3 to go in the girls basketball sectional final. Winner to the Division I state tournament next week. Kuso's first free throw is good. Her first point of overtime.
Oh, she had the layup in the previous
Correction,
possession.
3 points here in overtime for Arrowhead. 27.3. Kuso needs this one to tie the game. Got it. Tied at 69. Tessa Bryan. Guarded in the backcourt. Got to get it past the midcourt line. No timeouts remaining for Waunakee. She threw it away. Taken away by Arrowhead and a foul. Waunakee with 18.6 to go. Disastrous for the Waunakee Warriors. They led by 7 just moments ago. Arrowhead forcing turnovers. Getting Waunakee off kilter in the backcourt. And now the Warhawks to the free throw line with 18.6 to go in overtime, tied at 69. Presley Sams for the lead. Yes. 81% free throw shooter. 70-69. Arrowhead leads Waunakee. 18.6 to go. Second free throw. Good. 2-point lead for Arrowhead. Waunakee inbounds. No timeouts. Have to go the length of the floor. Arrowhead pressures. This has been working. Tessa Bryan calls for it. Still behind the midcourt line. 11 seconds to play. Get it into the front court. An open layup. Too strong. No good. Rebound. Fought for underneath. 5 seconds to go. Held ball to Arrowhead. They have the arrow with 5.2 left and a 2-point lead. Arrowhead basketball. Waunakee needs to foul, trailing by 2. It comes into Sams. She passes back to Kuso. 2 seconds. 1. Foul with 1 second left. Bryan committed it, but they got away from the initial contact. And that's way too much time coming off the clock for Waunakee. Arrowhead can sense it. The fans rise. What a comeback for the defending champs. The Division I prospect, Natalie Kuso. Free throw, no good. 0.7 on the clock. Waunakee would have to catch and heave one from full court distance to try and win this game right now. No timeouts. Kuso's second attempt, good. Well, now they get to inbound it at least. They can throw it the length of the floor. They need 3, and the throw-in goes out of bounds for Tessa Bryan in the corner. Arrowhead will inbound, 0.7, up 3.
One last turnover.
This one's over. All they have to do is get it inbounds. The Warhawks win a thriller. And the defending champs are going back to state.
Warhawks back to state 2 years in a row.
They needed overtime to do it, and they made their fans sweat it out. But the Arrowhead Warhawks, for the 12th time, will compete in the WIAA Girls Basketball State Tournament. Arrowhead 72, Waunakee 69.
11-1 closing run for the Warhawks. The nemesis for Waunakee this year, just not close, but no cigar. Just not be able to get those close wins.
Waunakee can't believe it. Tears for the Warrior players. They had Arrowhead on the ropes in this sectional final. Arrowhead can't believe it. They've got tears of joy as they huddle at midcourt after the handshake line. The Arrowhead Warhawks had 4 free throw opportunities to try and win the game in the final 10 seconds of regulation, missed all of them. And of course, it came down to Natalie Cuso with the go-ahead free throws for Arrowhead to ultimately go in front for good in the final moments. Dennis, you said it. They closed the game on an 11-1 scoring run. They forced several Waunakee turnovers in the backcourt. Waunakee had a 68-61 lead in overtime with about 2 minutes left in the session.
Actually, with 1:30 to go, 2 free throws by Audrey Might made it 68-61 with 1:30 to go. That was the longest 1 minute and 30 seconds of our lives. Oh,
Arrowhead wins it. The Warhawks going back to the WIAA Girls Basketball State Tournament, 72-69. They beat the Waunakee Warriors. There's a lot to digest from this game. We're going to do it coming up next. Also, stay with us if you're watching on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. You'll see the Arrowhead Warhawks cutting down the nets here at Oregon High School. We'll keep you live so you can see that ceremony taking place here on the floor in just a couple of moments. Dennis and I will be back. We'll award our Pizza Hut Player of the Game. We'll give you the final stats. We'll tell you about some of the other scores from around the area. I don't know if anyone had a game as good as we did. If they did, they're lucky. 72-69, Arrowhead defeats Waunakee in the Division I Girls Basketball Sectional Final. Arrowhead going back to state. We'll wrap it up after this on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Is your home ready for a transformation? Whether it's a stunning kitchen remodel, a fresh new bathroom, or complete exterior makeover, Waunakee Remodeling has you covered. Their expert team turns your vision into reality with quality craftsmanship, affordable pricing, and unbeatable customer service. From concept to completion, Waunakee Remodeling is here for you. View what's possible at their beautiful showrooms in Madison and Waunakee and call 608-442-0034 or visit WaunakeeRemodeling.com for your free estimate today.
Dinner just got easier and tastier. Pizza Hut's Ultimate Hut Bundle is here to save the day. Starting at just $24.99, you can get any 2 medium pizzas, 8 boneless wings in your favorite flavor, and your choice of cinnamon, cheese, or breadsticks with 2 dips. Feed the family or wow your friends without breaking the bank. The Ultimate Hut Bundle is only here for a limited time. Hurry in and order online today at pizzahut.com. The Ultimate Hut Bundle. Only at Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
American Family Insurance is a lot like Captain America. He protects the world.
It's just doing my job.
And we help protect your dreams with amazing auto and home coverage. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com. And see Marvel Studios' Captain America: Brave New World.
Suit up. We need to move.
In theaters February 14th. This film is not yet rated.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973, and they're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether it's the sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none and has exactly what you're looking for. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and check out the all-new 2024 Honda Prologue, Honda's first all-electric SUV, or browse their selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
We're on the Badgers.
This is my concern, and it's not his fault. They just settled for shots.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
And if you settle for shots, Tanjay specifically, that's going to hurt.
This is 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
And it's just like the ocean under the moon. It's the same as the emotion
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Postgame ceremony underway here at Oregon High School Division I Girls Basketball Sectional Final. The Arrowhead Warhawks with the win of a lifetime to advance to the state tournament and try and defend their Division I state title from a year ago. Arrowhead 72, Waunakee 69 in overtime in this Division I sectional final. Dennis Semrau, before we hit the stats, what a game.
It's incredible. Free throws, like you said, the difference, Waunakee 16-22, 14 of 32 for Arrowhead, but they made them down the stretch. They went to 5 of their last 6, but the big one was when they're down by 7, 21. Karina Clems wasn't even with the team when the school year started. Hits a big 3 that started the comeback, the 11-1 run to close it out. And then they made their free throws when they needed to. Kuso made a couple, and then Sams made 2, and then Kuso finished it out with 1 of 2. But now taking the team photo there, wow, Coach Reichley's got to be going, I aged 10 years afterwards. I want to call him on the trip home and say, Coach, are you surviving?
He'll also say in his second stint, though, as the head coach of the Arrowhead Girls Basketball program, he's going to remember this one for a long time. And coming back, 100% worth it. They win the state championship last year. Of course, those are going to mean everything when you win the gold ball and you hoist it in the Resch Center in Green Bay. But to win a game like this in the sectional final and to see the emotions that are pouring out here for this Arrowhead team, from the fans, from the players, just an incredible experience for all involved.
On the other hand, Waunakee on the other side, just heartbroken.
They went to the locker room pretty quick, and you could see how dejected they were. They had a huge lead in overtime and were not able to preserve it long enough. Arrowhead, you knew they were going to come storming back, and they did in the final minute and a half to win in overtime, 72-69. We'll get a check of the final stats in a moment, but first it is time to award our Pizza Hut Player of the Game.
No one outpizzas the Hut, and no one outperformed this player tonight. The player of the game is presented by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one outpizzas the Hut.
Dinner just got easier and tastier. Pizza Hut's Ultimate Hut Bundle is here, starting at just $24.99. You can get any 2 medium pizzas, 8 boneless wings in your favorite flavor, and your choice of cinnamon, cheese, or breadsticks with 2 dips. Feed the family after the big game. Hurry on in or order online today at pizzahut.com. The Ultimate Hut Bundle only at Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. Dennis Semrau, a lot of choices from the Arrowhead Warhawks for our Pizza Hut Player of the Game. Who you got?
It's got to go to Natalie Kuso. I don't believe she ever left the floor. I believe she played 36, 40 minutes. I did not see a sub come in for her. 31 points, game high. 6 of 15 at the free throw line. I said that's her kryptonite.
Something to work on.
She was a 60% shooter coming in, but a coach said she's worked on her game, just gotten stronger and gotten better and better. So I'm sure that's one thing that she'll be in the gym a lot, shooting free throws this summer. Just working on that aspect of her game. But she put the team on her shoulders. And when they were down the stretch, trying to get one in regulation, unfortunately, she got the ball, she got fouled, she just couldn't put those free throws in. But she's a big-time player. And I'll tell you, the other one that Karina Clems hitting that big 3 to start that run in the overtime period. For someone who wasn't even with the team, she ended up with 12 points. Interestingly enough, only 4 threes for Arrowhead. The one in overtime is the one that got the tie turn.
Natalie Kuso, today's Pizza Hut Player of the Game. No one out-pizzas the Hut, and no one outperformed the sensational junior, getting a lot of Division I offers. Virginia Tech, Wisconsin, Marquette, and other Big Ten schools. Congratulations, Natalie Kuso, today's Pizza Hut Player of the Game. Dennis, you want to take us through the stat lines here? Let's start with Waunakee, then move over to Arrowhead.
Yeah, Waunakee leading scorer was Grayson Phillips, who fouled out in regulation with 19. She had 5 threes, 4 in the second half. Second straight game that she came up big. She had 15 on Thursday and then came up with 14 in the second half today. Also, Ellen Dotzler, a senior, 17 points. She had 5 threes, 4 in the second half. And then Audrey Might, I think she would have been our Pizza Hut player of the game with the free throws that she hit in overtime. She was 6 of 6 and got them the 7-point lead. Unfortunately, couldn't hang on to. She finished with 12. Tessa Bryant, great defensive effort by Presley Sams on her. Made her work for everything. She only ended up with 2 field goals and 9 points total. 9 for Kate Gnorski, Katie, and Kira Van Wee had 3. And only 3 points off the bench. That was Kira Van Wee.
So that's the final stat line for Waunakee. How about the Arrowhead Warhawks? You mentioned Kuso leading the way, our Pizza Hut player of the game. How about everybody else?
Well, Sydney Zahner had 13, including the 3. 12 for Karina Clens. 6 for Presley Sams. A couple of big free throws in overtime. 6 for Teresa Kasenovich. And McKenna Haase had 4 off the bench. So they only had 4 points off the bench. Starters played an awful lot tonight. You're going with your best when you want to go to state in the sectionals. Both teams left it all on the floor. Every time there was a 50-50 ball, there were 2 and 3 bodies diving for it. Waunakee has a lot to, again, this is a team they were looking at for next year. But as Coach said, why wait till next year? Let's give it a shot. And they were all so close. They staved off the late rally at the end for Arrowhead. Got the lead in overtime, but just could not hang on to it. Turnovers was the bane. They had 13 in the first half. They had 5 in overtime. And that press for Arrowhead was just phenomenal.
Really got him in the final 90 seconds, mounting the huge comeback and getting the victory. Waunakee finished the season 22-6 overall. They were the champions of the Badger Large Conference. A fantastic year for head coach Marcus Richter and the squad, and a lot of young players that will be returning next year. A couple of seniors that'll graduate, and this is going to be a tough one for them to move on from, but a lot of young players who will use this learning experience going all the way to the sectional final, and some of the things that went wrong down the final stretch, they'll know that for next season and for the years to come. Arrowhead, on the other hand, 25-3 now. They advance to the state tournament, and they'll try to win it for the second straight year. Tonight, Riley Yauk, Dennis Semrau is part of the pregame coverage for our boys regional game between Sun Prairie East and Vel Phillips Memorial. They'll take you through some of the other finals from around the area. Edgewood in action this afternoon. Catholic Memorial, Waukesha West, some of the Classic 8 teams in action. They'll give you all the finals and tell you who from the Madison area is heading to state, as well as, of course, bring you a great boys basketball regional final between Sun Prairie East and Vel Phillips Memorial. Again, coverage starts tonight at 6:30. Tip at 7, exclusively streaming on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. For over 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles, and the trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're in the market for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. The celebration is on for the Arrowhead Warhawks. Pictures, hugs, tears of celebration here at Oregon High School. Arrowhead back to state, mounting an incredible overtime comeback over Waunakee. Arrowhead 72, Waunakee 69, your final score. For video producer Hunter Vaughn, audio producer Riley Yauk, and my broadcast partner, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, thanks for joining us this afternoon. My name's Jesse Nelson. Arrowhead over Waunakee in overtime to get back to state. This has been Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.